You're gonna keep coming back. I'm gonna seal up all my cracks. You're gonna keep coming back. Why? Because you keep smelling the syrup.
How you doing, my little babies? How are you? Oh my god, everybody's here today. Before we get started, Mr. of Blackheart. Mr. of Blackheart, thank you so much for the two $50 super chats. You are just... I can't. If I could pinch your cheeks through the screen, I would. If I can get into my hands and knees and pinch your little cheeks, I would. You are the absolute sweetest. You're just my little cannoli. Okay, how you all doing? Hold on. I need to get extra Lindy. There we go. How we doing, everybody, tonight? It's Friday. Everybody's doing good. Okay, good. Absolutely amazing. Everybody's here. Okay, so again, thank you of Blackheart. Thank you for the $250 super chats. Put on the glasses, my friend. I have my own glasses because I can't, drive without my glasses. And I promise you, I will get a Sonic hat for everybody to, see me wear. Thank you so much. So you already know the drill. I know the drill, even though I don't start the drill often. So let's just go down the line. Wilson Gal, Miss Sharks of Blackheart again. How you doing, baby? Angel Ray, SSCP-1471 is my best friend. Goat Man, Life at the Outpost, Gold Leader Rex, B, Randy Winston, Storm Martin, EBFG, Cody Taylor, Platano Duro. Ooh, that's a little spicy. Okay, let's go down. YMCA, Grim Kitsune, Cody Taylor, Joshua Robinson, Heinze, Guy with two names, Brazen, Michael Krenikowski, Icy Yamamoto, Subject 117M, Marvin T. Thank you for stopping by even just for a few minutes. Dubmatic 1651, The Pounder, The Louded Sky, Stella Beyond, Bumble the Badass B, Smith Super Awesome Reviews. You should have received your wrench. If not, let me know, honey. Movie Sign, Luna Guardian, Dubmatic 1651, J Cash 847, Perk Cobain, Movie Sign. How you doing, sweetie? Nadal, Koji, Clayton Kendall, Wonder Pockets, Goatman again. How you doing, baby? How you doing? Eminem. How everybody's doing. See, even Young Floor's here. Everyone's here. Dude Almighty, how are you, baby? Pyroclastic, Kim Jad, VCMP, how you doing? Westside, it's amazing. Assassin Legion 9, how are you? Everybody's doing fine. Shinko's fine, Young Floor's fine, Mrs. Floor's fine, Older Floor's fine. Everyone's fine. Cliff F, how you doing, sweetie? Rye Drake, Luke Cage, Steve of the Dead. Oh my god, it's good to hear from you too, sweetie. I love it. Aces Win, how are you, sweetie? How are you doing today? I hope everybody had a good Friday today. A great Friday. Hi, I'm Stu. How you doing, baby? Oh my god. Booyah. How you doing, baby? OBA1 Kenobi DIA Special Agent 420. How are you? Oh my god. It's okay. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. Oh my god. Shinko, Mrs. Floor, they take good care of me, unlike my Philly boy. Shinko calls every day to make sure I'm okay. Do you know that? A detractor of my son checks up on me more than my actual son. Can you believe that? Yeah. Guys, it's Linda. The cools, they just been hurting my throat. It hurts so bad. Grugburner, how are you, sweetie? How are you all doing? King B904, how you doing, baby? There's so many people here. I'm just getting overwhelmed, so I'm just gonna let Shinko take over. Come here, Shinko. I can't. I need to go have a smoke. Okay, let me just... Damn, Linda, the fuck? She just got up and left. What's up, everybody? How you doing? Ed Ton, how you doing? Alucard Prime, what's up, everybody? A Black Card, thank you for the $250 super chats, baby. Thank you so fucking much. How you doing? All right, Prophet, how you doing? Your voice is gonna get stuck that way. I mean, if it does, I don't mind. I wouldn't mind telling people, I'm watching you, Mike Wazowski. Always watching. I don't give a fuck. I always want to be a raspy throaty person. Exactly. Exactly, geese. Sindara, how you doing? Christopher Medler, how you doing? Did I see Green Lobster? I usually see Green Lobster. Where's Green Lobster? Is Green Lobster here? Where is Green Lobster? If anybody see Green Lobster, tell him I said hi. Justin Rodenhaver, how you doing, baby? Rogeezy. Oh, Rogeezy, how are you? How are you? Yes. Love you too, Blackheart. Love you. Yes, fabulous. Yes. Yeah, you know who does a yas that you know who does a yas that fucking legit, that shit fills me with life. Boop World, what's up, baby? Only Ice Barley, how you doing, baby? As Heel versus Babyface, if you ever watch one of his live streams or you watch one of his videos, he goes, yas, that shit just fills me with fucking life. Sweetie, I chew in a bowl like cereal. Bumble the Badass B, it's by attendance. So I take your attendance, and I feel like you're regular on the stream. You definitely get your wrench. I actually owe some people some wrenches, so I gotta go through it. Yeah, when Az does it, it's yeah. I can't even do it like he does it. He just yeah, it's just, I don't know. I just lose my shit every time I hear it. All right. I hope everybody's good. I hope everybody has some type of libation, whether it be of the liquid or of the herbal variety. Because today we're going to look at. So yeah, I got some wrenches coming. I gotta go down my list. Down my list. Sarah, how you doing? All right, so guys, bear with me 1 minute. I'm sorry with the Halo stuff. I know the Halo stuff, it's a lot. But the thing is, I really want to finish this weekly challenge. I'm almost done. Getting the neon coding. Once I'm done, I'll turn the game off, and we'll figure it out. So all right, so just give me 1 minute. All right, so I'm just gonna fix that. I'm just gonna switch over to my gameplay scene real quick. Okay, so now I have the NDI source. I'm gonna put that all the way down. All right, there we go. All right, so we go there. And the audio capture, we're gonna put that down just about right here. And then we're gonna go to window capture 2, and we're just gonna up this just a little bit. And then we can just take this bad boy and we can go up here. All right, straight from 215. What's up, baby? What's up? How you doing? Aqua Saber 765. Why am I about to say 670? I don't know why Aqua Saber. I think I'm your name turns me dyslexic a little bit, because every time I see your name, I want to say right off the bat, I just want to say Aqua Saber 675. I don't know why. I apologize. The Shogun Eagle, how you doing, baby? Marco Calderon, how y'all doing? But my thing is, it's the same setup. It's still stuttering. I'm still trying to figure out what's wrong. Why is the stuttering happening? Because I just updated everything. And everything seems to be the same, but I think it's probably the capture card. So like I said, next month, I'm going to have a new capture card. And, once it's more smooth, it can make DSP 60%. We can kind of full screen. Oh, you want to see more of my gameplay instead of DSP? Oh my God, guys. I didn't, I can't believe you guys want to see my... I don't know. Can I do that? Is there an opacity thing here? Filter, apply. Okay, guys. So I'm a super noob. When it comes to OBS, right? So right now, I'm clicking on window capture. I'm going on filters, right? Sorry, guys. I need you guys to hold my hand with this, because I'm trying to get this. I just get Zambi. You too many kids, man. You killing me here. Too many goddamn kids. Ooh, Young Floyd did something bad. That's the first time I've ever heard her say no like that. This is genuinely. Can't offer technical. I'm trying to see, because the thing is, I want to put the opacity up so you guys could, you can see Phil and the gameplay. Yo, ooh, Young Floyd's in trouble.
He did something. Ooh, that boy did something. Let's see, blend. Addition, opacity, none, color channel, alpha mask. Ooh, she said nice voice. He did something wrong. I don't. We don't do that. There's only a few times where I'm able to pull parental veto powers. Okay, and I use them sparingly. Okay, sparingly. No, not really, because number one, when that's done, right, Drake? Like when that's done, it's mostly done out of anger, and it's not done in. It's not done in. Basically, the mindset isn't correcting the child. It's basically releasing your anger. So that's why I'm not a big fan of it. If it came to that point, it will be my hand. It's not gonna be a belt or anything like that. I mean, I told you guys before how I got whipped with like switches and shit. Like I ain't doing that. But I'm not really a big fan of it per se, because that's what people. That's like the go-to for certain people. And again, it's not. They're not doing it. Like in their mind, they think they're correcting the child, but in reality, they're just getting their anger out. So I'm not a big fan of that. The hand, hand on the butt, hand on the hand. Yeah, but I don't believe in like grabbing something like a weapon and shit. Like it's like a weapon. It's like you got to use a fucking weapon. Use your hand. If you really got to, use your hand. For me, the hand is, for me, a hand, like on some real shit, like if I had to deal with getting a belt whooping or getting smacked, like, I'll deal with the belt whooping, because the belt whooping is like, it's a couple lashes. I could deal with it. A smack stings, bro. Like, smacks sting. I don't know what it is, but when you get smacked, or when you smack somebody, that fucking, that stings. So I'd rather, like, I feel like that's more of a, effective thing. But nah, I'm not big on belts. Like, it's weird. And like I said, my dad never had to, he only had to hit me once, and that's because I used, vulgar language in front of my grandmother, so I deserved it. So, and like I said, the one time he hit me, never had to do it again. No, you good, Jay Kramer. Like, guys, I'm going to say this right now on stream, okay? You guys don't have to apologize for missing a stream or for showing up late or anything like that. I'm glad that you guys came overall, okay? Just, you guys showed up. It's all good, okay? It's nothing, we're here to hang out. We're here, I'm not like Phil where you gotta be here. Like, nah. You want to enjoy yourself? You want to pass the time? You're on the toilet and you need some time to kill? Hop on over to my stream. There's no obligations here. There's no obligations in the stream. None. So all of you, Bilotti, what's up, baby? I want y'all to get that through your heads. You show up. Hey, what's up, Shinko? It's all good. Y'all don't have to apologize for being late. None of that, okay? I don't want to see none of that. I don't want to see, I'm sorry for showing up late. I missed it. Oh, man, my bad. Like, it's all good. You show up when you show up. I can't. Like, my thing is like, but what is to say? Like, my thing is I appreciate the fact that you guys want to apologize. But the thing is, what is it that y'all apologizing for? You know what I'm saying? This is entertainment. Like, this isn't like, like class. Like, I gotta get your attendance by third period. I'm calling your parents and shit. Blanca Duvel. I hope I'm saying it right. Blanca Duvel. I don't know if it's French, so I'm going that route. All right. Digital Wolf, what's up, baby? Zockton, what's up, baby? Renal Ryan. Thank you, baby. Stop it. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all making me... Well, we haven't started yet, Jay Kramer, so you good. Look, you apologize for nothing because we haven't even started yet. We just got, I was just trying to get this overlay working so I could just finish up these little challenges and shit like that, and that's it. We're about to start right now. So, I didn't really get to see much on the game, on the pre-stream side. I wanted to, but I had to go pick up, older floor. So, he thinks Phil Dad uses punishment. I don't think my thing is, I don't know. Like, I think he was like my dad. I think he was one of those dudes that was just stern and didn't have to resort to using the belt. And I think, like this is me, just the theory out of my ass. I feel like I feel like the way that he talks about Dave was the strict one. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Mr. Gino? I'll get one for you. I'll get one for you so you can wear. Dave was the strict one, and I feel like his mom, Linda, was the one that like babied him. Like, no, don't do that. He's okay and stuff like that. So I think right off the bat, I think he had a personality where he doesn't need to use a belt. Like, I don't know. I saw that dude's face. Renee Suarez, how you doing? I saw his face. I forgot who put the picture up, but he goes, "Oh my God, abuela with the cord. Oh hell no." My grandma tried that shit one time. Like my grandma on the Hispanic side, she tried that shit one time. I hid right in the closet. I locked the door. I fucking the closet that we had was one of those like closets that come with those like that comes with like those shelf spaces where it's like a bunch of bars. I fucking jammed I took the shelf off, jammed it in between the fucking the doorknob so that way she couldn't open it to whip me. So I just waited until she fell asleep, and then I popped the shit off and put it back off, and then I went to bed. You wasn't catching me with that. You wasn't catching me with no. I already knew what it felt like to get hit with a stick. You are not hitting me with a piece of plastic. No. I got hit with fresh, tender wood that year. You was not gonna catch me with no fucking extension cord. Hell to the motherfucking no. Boy, once I saw her grab that cable, fold it up into 4 equal length. Nope, I'm out. Well, how that song go by that old pastor? Hell no. To the no, hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, hell to the no. You was not catching me that. Oh my God, see, Platano Duro, that's Wallace. See, you can't, in my family, it was one ass whooping. You got one ass whooping. There was no tag teaming. There was no tag teaming in my family. We don't do that shit. Like, first thing, Roderick, fuck out of here. You crazy? Dude, and if you're doing something wrong, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to let you know. And the reason why I'm like that, I'm very strict. And the very reason why I'm very strict is because I grew up around adults, right? And the reason, like, when you're around adults as a child, you don't get, even though you're a child, right? You're considered in low regard. So it's like, you're a kid, fuck it. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And like I said, as a kid, there's been multiple times where I had to be like, yo, like, what the fuck? Like, no, like, even though I'm a child, like, you got to listen to me because I'm telling you something important, or I'm right about this, or some shit like that. So I kind of try to translate that to my kid. Like, there's going to be situations where you're going to be by yourself and people are going to come at you and they're going to, expect you to, do what you got to do. So you got to fucking do it. Because that's what it is. Because, we could be, people could be like, I'm strict and I mean all I want, but y'all not going to be saying that to the dude's boss when his boss is screaming at him for not doing his job. Y'all not going to be saying that to, the cops when, the cops are busting his ass for doing something wrong. So, that's why I'm a little bit strict. But the thing is, I try not to do it with just hitting. Like, I try not to do it with just hitting. Like, hitting, like, if it ever came to a hit, it's like, you're doing something to the point where damage could happen. So it was like if it's like something like, there was one time where like I told my son, like, yo, stop running in the house, stop running in the house. And he kept running, and I was cooking. And I remember when I was cooking, I was cutting with the knife, and then I turned around and like he literally almost ran into the knife. So like I literally had to like basically like punch him in the chest, like boom, like punch him in the chest and like make him fall back. And then it was just like, yo, he was so close. Like, I gave him a spanking because like I told you, dude, not to run. I told you not to run, and you could have almost just died just now. You know what I'm saying? So like it's something like that. Like if there's damages, injuries, oh yeah, you getting your ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? So I don't believe in, straight, oh, what the fuck? No, I don't believe in that. But then there's a point where that light trauma is a response for, it's a response for, for correction. So you don't beat your kids. It makes no sense to beat your kids because, again, you're not correcting them, you're just abusing them. But there might be a time where, like, the only thing they might understand is a little papao. You might have to give them a little papao. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, the chanclas. It was damn son. I never, like I said, the most I got hit with a chancla. I got hit with a stick. I got hit with a belt. In my hand and shit like that. I don't think I ever got hit with anything else. I think my grandpa one time he thwacked me upside the head with like a newspaper, but I don't really count that shit. Like no, pow pow, pow pow. So Hispanics we call like a pow pow, pow pow. That's what we call it. Wooden spoon. Nah, I never got hit with the wooden spoon. Nope. Yep, chancla is a sandal. Can you please tell DSP this? He doesn't understand. Jasper doesn't know why he's getting sprayed with water. And like, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, Jasper doesn't understand. Like, the thing is with like Phil doesn't understand. Like, see, I don't want to get mad because it's like he's like I'm thinking about him abusing his cat, so I'm trying not to get mad. It's like what Phil doesn't understand is that he neglects his cat. Okay, like Jasper, like this man does not take care of that cat. Like he said it himself. Like he said it himself in the pre-stream yesterday because I was going over some stuff to make a video, and he's talking about how like Casper, he's such an attention-seeking cat. You know that if another cat moves in, he'll be depressed. If another cat moves in, he's gonna be fine because guess what? Those two cats are gonna be interacting with each other. You know what I'm saying? Now, Marvin T, we're talking about like Phil spraying Jasper with water, and it's just like that doesn't do anything because the thing is Jasper's not doing anything wrong. He's like actually asking for attention. You know what I'm saying? So like he's asking for attention, and then this dude is sitting there locking the motherfucker in the room, and like I know he doesn't play with Jasper. I know he doesn't because if he genuinely played with Jasper, Jasper wouldn't be fucking with shit like that. And then he even said it himself. That they found all of Jasper's toys. Excuse me. Ooh, I should have muted for that. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. And they found all of Jasper's toys under a couch. So that means that cat was like without any sort of stimulation. He's in a house with no sort of stimulation. So of course he's gonna act up. And then he doesn't understand that. So, oh, you gotta spray him with water. No, you don't fucking spray him with water. Why are you spraying him with water? For that, just pick him up, get him out the room, and play with him. Give him his toys. Since you want to buy water fountains and shit, how about you buy toys that actually stimulate him? Or how about this? How about you give him some wet cat food so that way he doesn't fucking get a UTI? Because that could be another thing. Jasper might be smart enough to actually let Phil know, like, yo, like, I'm in pain. I need you to do stuff. Like, that's the other thing. Jasper, cats, animals do let you know when something's wrong. When something's wrong, like animals do have the propensity to come up to you and be like, yo, help me. And that could be what Jasper's doing too. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. And that cat is in so much fucking pain. So much fucking pain. And the thing is, he's so desperate. And that's the other thing, and I noticed, and thank God I didn't go over it yesterday because I probably would have went off the edge, where Phil's sitting there talking about how Jasper licks the sink after the water's there, like after the water's gone. Bruh, your cat is literally thirsty. You need to give that cat wet dog food. Because he needs wet food and he needs to clean your fucking dish every day. Because if Jasper's so desperate to lick water out of the sink, that means his original water source is fucking filthy. Jeffrey B, I don't think it's that. I think it's filled. I think that just the house is so filthy that whatever's permeating in the house is filling up in the water and Jasper's not drinking it. You know? Yeah, like the cat is telling him like, yo, I'm fucking dry over here, dude. Jasper sitting there like, looking at DSP like, dude, I'm drier than your wife right now. Please give me some water. Give me some fucking wet cat food. Give me something. Like, it's nuts, man. Critical Error, what's up, baby? Ethan Russ, what's up, baby? Garrett S, what's up, baby? Happy Mouse. Emperor Gertha. Just Damon. Ric Flair. Lil Venice, what's up? I see ya. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So before we get started, what if Phil gives job because he left the food? But see, Marvin, that's an issue. So if, like, so Marvin said that, like, Phil gives dry cat food to Jasper because he probably left wet cat food out once and it probably got moldy. That's a possibility. That's a super possibility. But I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't know, man. I don't know what's up with these people, these locals, and their mistreatment of animals. And it's not even mistreatment. Like, I don't think Phil's even doing it on purpose. But the thing is, it's just neglect. It's just fucking neglect, man. And like I said, he doesn't want to give his cat, like, any type of treats or whatever. Like, you know, like, you don't want to give the cat a McNugget. Like, again, I'm going to repeat this again. No, you should not be feeding your animals any fast food, okay? You shouldn't be feeding them fast food as, like, meals. You shouldn't. But if you have a animal that originally is known to be carnivorous, there's nothing wrong with giving that animal a chicken nugget once in a blue. There's nothing wrong with that. Feeding that shit regularly, yes, that's an issue. Just like with you as a human being, you're not supposed to be eating that shit regularly. You know what I'm saying? But if you, like, one nugget, like a treat, I don't see nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, but Stefan, you should have seen yesterday's pre-stream. Like, the dude said, like, canned tuna, like if it was like a fucking narcotic. Like, oh, you know, if we're making tuna casserole, you know, we give him a little. Dude, it's a fucking fish. Cats eat fish, you dumbass. How do you think cats ate food before pet food was invented? That's the shit that's the question I want to ask Phil. How did cats eat before pet food was invented? Exactly. They cannot eat dry bullshit. Like, give them some meat, bro. Just like you said when you was trying to eat the just like you said, like when you were trying to eat the chicken adobo, Jasper's out here like, dude, I'm just trying to eat your meat. That's it. Yo, Marvin, if she fucks up, I hope we don't ever get a story of her fucking up tuna casserole. Because I've been making tuna casserole. I made it for like 2 days straight. And, you know, that shit is good, but this shit is easy as fuck. I thought it was some hard shit. It's easy. That shit is easy. That's Jasper. That's not me, Luke Cage. Jasper's the one he needs meat. Jasper needs the meat. Oh, shit. You see, look, Jav Dog out here with rabbit hunting cats and shit. And I live in the Bronx. That's the shit that made me laugh out loud. Cats are not supposed to eat human food, dude. I live in the Bronx. You know how many fucking strays out here that don't get food from the people outside? What do you think they eat, Phil? What do you think they eat? They're out there scavenging, eating human food. Like, it's really not that hard, Phil. It's not that hard. Exactly. But Mr. I'm a valedictorian and shit doesn't understand that. Let's get this thing started. Smith Super Awesome Reviews. I can't agree to that, homie. Hold on, let me make sure. Guys, let me know if the game is too loud. If the game is too loud, let me know. I don't want it to be too loud. Let me lower it all the way down. I want to be able to hear Phil. Tuna casserole, it depends how you make it. Like, if it's the way that I think that Phil is making it, that's just whack. Like, you just put cream of mushroom soup, and you fucking just put the tuna, and then you just put the egg noodles and the peas. Nah, boy. Like, yo, shout out to my Canadian and my Louisiana viewers. I found out how to make a roux. I gotta look that up, Masters of Fly. I've been wanting to watch that. I haven't been able to see it yet. But like, yo, I made a roux. I made like a white roux, and then I added some like onions. I added some crushed garlic. Then I just I sauteed the tuna a little bit, but I don't use tuna. I use albacore. Took some of the egg noodles, a little bit of that pasta water, put that in there, a little bit of milk, then put the cream of mushroom. Then put these nice snow peas. Then you make this nice custom robust breaded crust. Next time I'm gonna use biscuits as the crust. I know Critical Error. I don't know why he doesn't do it with penne. It's easier to eat. Thank you, Sindara. I'm proud of myself, man. I made a roux. Okay, how many times I watched Cajun chefs make a roux, and they make it, they make it look easy, but fucking the shit fucking like burns on me. And then I finally get it in. Don't worry, guys. Linda's gonna hit y'all up with some recipes, just so y'all know. Linda's gonna help you up with some recipes. So don't worry about it. What am I missing? Yes, I don't gotta do no attrition shit. Oh, I don't want to do no attrition shit. All right, I don't have to do attrition. I gotta do quick play. All right, so guys, exactly, Ed Tunnen. I didn't have it, and I finally. I know, but yo, like that's Smiths. That's what fucks me up in cooking. It's the temperature, like what temperature is needed to like cook stuff. I always fuck up the temperature, and I finally got it with this stove. Tell you, man, I put it on Twitter, man. I was making that roux. I was panicking. You hit me up, Smiths. You the one that called me out using the metal spoon. I was panicking, baby. I didn't know what else to do. All right, guys. Heat is too high. I know, Angel. That's my problem, man. Temperature control. I don't know how to do that. I don't know. I've been fucking up. Don't worry. Y'all gonna get the Linda Burnell cookbook. All right, guys. So let's get it started. Y'all know the deal. As soon as I hit play, if it's too loud, if it's too soft, please let me know so I can adjust it accordingly. Gracias.
All right, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Prestream podcast for Friday.
I know, Smiths. I'm on it now. I'm on like a hawk. I'm watching the roux like Phil watches the chat.
The hardcore gaming season of 2022. Bill Nailsmaker? But it's January. Yeah, it's January.
It's January. Wow.
We today are entering collectively into the biggest and most busy time for new game releases in years.
We can hear. Okay.
In January. I know this is very odd. I know. It's confusing. You scratch your head.
Like, no. We don't scratch your head. We don't scratch our heads. You do.
Take a look at last year. The typical fall gaming season, which I like to call the hardcore gaming season, was pretty underwhelming. Yes, there was a good amount of good games that came out in a short period of time, but not that many. And
yo, he's hyped today.
Ended up coming out were either kind of lackluster or just kind of.
So wait, guys, real quick. I want you to spoil it for me. Did he make the tips goal today? Because he looks really happy today. Just real quick before we continue, I just want to make sure. Did he make the tips goal? I need to know. I'm not even paying attention to the game. He didn't make the tips goal. Oh, 100. 100 is still something. Nah, still. All right, nah, he didn't get it. Yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna have to check the salt for that.
During that time of the year, you know what I mean? Like usually you're looking for all the ginormous AAA releases and everything nonstop, and it really didn't happen in the fall, with a few minor exceptions. Now all of a sudden, starting today, we've got new release after new release after new release. Coming out in the next month to month and a half. If you take a look at the game release schedule that I actually went over 2 days ago on the Prestream podcast, damn, there is an incredible amount of games coming out in a short period of time. And it's interesting, obviously, to see how people are going to have to handle and tackle this, because a lot of people in the next month will definitely have to pick and choose what games you're going to play.
Wait, why is it so lagging in?
Money constraints, right? How's everyone going to be able to play 6 new games in a month? You tell me. And I'm a content creator. I do this for a living. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do it. I've even told you guys, there's some games coming out this month that, quite frankly, I'm thinking I might have to skip, even though I'm interested in playing them, because there's just no opportunity to squeeze them in between all the other high-profile new releases that are going to be out. Okay?
Oh, I got clapped.
So anyway.
What's up, Almighty Bree? How you doing?
Welcome, everyone, to the Prestream podcast. Today, I got a good amount of stuff to talk about. Today, we're going to be
a good amount of stuff.
The games that are going to be in the running for tomorrow night.
Disruptor.
Night, and we're actually going to set up the poll live, and you guys are going to begin to vote on said games. We got a couple news stories to talk about today, including a new release that no one even knew about, the Uncharted Legacy Collection, as well as Ubisoft's response to the public's response to them selling NFTs in their games. It's very interesting, to say the least.
Which you know nothing about.
On a very sad story about Sega. So a few things to talk about there. We got a few housekeeping things here to talk about on my streams. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited too. Sorry my post-nasal drip is bothering me today. There's nothing I can do about it. It sucks. All right, and of course, ladies and gentlemen, of course, today is a big day because it is the beginning of non-stop new gaming releases, and today is Pokemon Legends Arceus' release day, which I'm very interested in trying out for various reasons. First of all, whenever a Pokemon game comes out, there is a ginormous fervor in the community. The hardcore Pokemon fans come out in droves, some liking and some completely
Hey, Dank-ass, what's up, baby?
All over whatever the latest Pokemon release is. It just seems to be like clockwork that they come out and they complain about whatever it is. And in this case, the game doesn't look good. Why are the graphics so outdated? You know, the same thing they've been saying for the past 4 Pokemon games. They just don't understand that. Apparently, Game Freak doesn't really care about the graphics. They haven't gotten this through their heads yet. For me, Pokemon playthroughs are special.
Jesus Christ.
Because a lot of the times they're opportunities for chill and fun gameplay with you guys and a lot of interaction. Because let's face it, usually Pokemon games.
Call of Duty, what's up, baby?
Turn-based, open world, but a lot of top-down, old-style RPG exploration. You know what I mean? Random encounter kind of combat stuff.
Who is this dude, man?
And it allows itself to have a lot of fun interaction with the audience. I get to talk with you guys a lot during the Pokemon playthrough, so they're considered more.
Hold on, I can't tell this dude to shut up.
Now, from what I'm hearing, this new Pokemon game is a little
I don't know if y'all can hear this dude, but this dude's like fucking annoying.
With some innovations that may not make it as easy to have a playthrough like that. I'm actually hearing that there's some challenging things in the game. Some people are saying it's the hardest Pokemon game in a long time, and that there's actually a new element of gameplay to it, which is cool.
Oh, he got me.
Would I have liked better?
You can't hear him? Hold on.
I think everyone's gonna say, yeah, if you could have made the graphics more.
How's that? Can you hear him now? Just want to make sure.
Gen or whatever, but it's not next gen. It's on the Switch. The Switch.
Yeah, I want to hear the audio from the game.
Console. The Switch was outdated when it released.
Oh wait, no, that's good. That's good. I don't want you to hear because this is some dude talking. He's really annoying as shit.
With it. So why you would think that they're going to pull off some kind of groundbreaking graphics on the Switch is beyond me. I just don't really understand these very odd criticisms of Pokemon that the community seems to always come out with every time there's a new game. It just makes me scratch my head.
You make those, but dude, you make those same fucking criticisms. You literally make those same criticisms. You've said those things, the same things that the critics are saying. You've said it before in your pre-streams, even before you started doing the podcast. You were talking that shit. Oh, he just clapped me. So I don't know. You said the same thing. You fence sitter.
To play. Does it follow along with what you would expect from a Pokemon?
Alan Bales, what's up, baby?
And also, in this case, does it have fun innovations? If the answer to all 3 of those questions is yes, I don't see how it could be a bad game. Okay?
Did he say it was a bad game?
But anyway,
I need to know, guys.
Let's have some fun today checking out Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Rise, right here?
To see what's going to happen.
Rye, his name is Rye.
What are these new innovations?
You're fake.
Unlike a lot of other people out there.
You're fake, Rye. Get out of here, Rye. You're not Rye.
The gaming news intently.
Yeah, die, Rye. You're not the real Rye.
Avoid major spoilers.
You see that fake Rye?
Before I play a new game.
That was fake. Look, he's a fake Rye. This is a fake Rye. Fake.
Seriously, what is the point of me spoiling myself on every new aspect of a new game if I'm going to play the game? Like, why play the game then? If you already know everything.
But you do that all the time, though, Phil. Like, you literally do that with every single game that comes out. Like, you spoil yourself by looking up the game. You spoil yourself by looking up guides. You spoil yourself by, looking up other game reviewers. Like, you're not low, Phil. Like, I don't understand who you're kidding here, but you do the exact same shit that, that you're accusing others of. Your lack of self-awareness is amazing. It's truly remarkable. Like, truly. Oh, I got clapped.
About the game by the time you're playing the game, why are you playing the game?
What's up,
That'll be
Sissy
like
Mac? How you
saying I
doing,
read
baby?
An entire plot synopsis of a movie, and then I went and saw the movie. Huh? You're kind of
To his point, right? I've started to see something on YouTube now. There's like a lot of like basically YouTube channels that like recap movies. Yeah, I don't get that. Like I don't get what's up with that. Like the popularity with that shit all of a sudden. Like I don't know if you guys seen it before, but it's like it's a bunch of like channels that all they do is just recap a movie for you. Like they just give you the synopsis and that's it. It's fucking one of the weirdest shits ever. Like I don't know. I turn into Phil in that regard. Like I just don't get it. Like I don't get it. Like why would you sit there and waste time recapping a movie if you could just watch it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's one thing, you know, if you've got the lowdown from IMDb or some shit, but fuck, like you want to give away the whole movie? Like, that shit is nuts. Mr. DC. Well, okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Bite-sized pixel. I'll say that's legitimate. As long as it's not like people like okay. So if it's a person that, because like me, I saw one of these recaps for like a movie that I've seen. There's like a bunch of movies that they have recaps for that I have not seen. I don't watch it for those because I don't want to spoil myself. Like if it's something that I'm interested in, I'll just watch the movie. So, you know, I wouldn't want to see. Like here's my thing with the live streaming of the anime thing. See, my thing is with the live streaming and these fucking reaction channels, and like my issue with these is that I like the idea. Like I like the idea of these react channels and stuff because sometimes you be seeing anime and it's like some hype moments, like really, really hype moments, and you want to feel that, you want to see that. But then you see like these anime channels, like a fight will go down, like you know, a fight will go down. They're like, oh man, did you see that move? Oh yo, did you see the fire? Like he just like you know he just killed like mad boring. Like I remember when I was watching I was watching Demon Slayer, right? And I seen that episode where fucking where they're in that house and Zenitsu's with I don't know if you've seen Demon Slayer, but basically Zenitsu, the yellow boy, he's basically in the house with this kid, and then he does something like amazing, like he does like some real cool shit. And that's some shit that make you go like, yo, what the fuck? And then you like, you know, you see a reaction channel like, yeah, I want to watch that. You know, because, like, you know, I want to see the hype in their faces, and these people are dead. Like, nah, what's the point of having a fucking channel then? That's why I tell you guys, like, you know, when you guys, when I tell you guys, like, you will never have there will never be a stream with me eating. Never. Never. Because why the fuck you want to sit there and waste time just watching me just chew my face? It's the same thing. Like, that makes no sense. Are beanbag-sized milkers too big? I mean, I'm not really. I don't know. I wouldn't say too big. Like, to be honest with you guys, you know I make jokes about milkers and stuff like that, but I'm not really a milkers kind of guy. I'm a cakes kind of guy. I'm all about the little Debbie, if you know what I'm saying. Let's continue.
doing it wrong. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying go in with absolutely no knowledge whatsoever about what you're about to play, but I'm just saying, I just don't understand these people that completely and utterly spoil themselves on stuff before they choose to play a game. That's kind of weird to me.
Cake the pop. Cake the pop. Yeah.
I'm excited for this today. Major stream of Pokemon Legends Arceus. Obviously, they'll be picking my
Oh yeah,
that's
how Rydrake summons me when he plays the Mr. Ass theme song.
Okay. Later tonight, the late stream is my weekly throwback Street Fighter session for Friday Night Fights. That's at 6:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hopefully, we have a good time with that. Usually, we do.
Tasty banana.
I love going back to arcade. It feels like I'm really going back to the days of
so
Friday, Saturday nights. I used to go to my local arcade and play Street Fighter against a variety of opponents.
Do you remember when I went to the arcade? I would lose all my quarters that I had for that day. Do you remember when I had a beard and it looked so good and I would wear it everywhere? Do you remember?
And, it was always a good time, and I'm looking forward to more of that tonight. Okay. Tomorrow will be more Pokemon Legends Arceus. Okay?
Arceus.
2 straight days of it to get a good idea of what the game's about. 6 hours of gameplay within 2 days is good. Tomorrow night will be our Game Pass night stream, and as I just spoke of, what we're actually going to do live here on today's stream is we're going to go through the 12 remaining games that we had marked for possible playing in the future.
Possible playing.
Do polls.
Yo, my man said, yo, we have the 12 games that we possibly may play. Yo, this dude is such a fucking scammer, man.
On the main channel page of DSP Gaming, where you guys are going to vote on which of these games you want to see on, on Game Pass night tomorrow. That was disgusting.
Ew.
Pretty cool. All right, then on Sunday, it's actually going to be the possible conclusion of the Forgotten City game that I've been playing. Is very interesting.
I don't need
Again,
that.
One of the Game Pass games, and I really like the
Where?
plot. And now we've gotten to a point in the game where we actually know what's going on, and it looks like we can choose how we want to end the game and try to get some alternate endings and stuff. And then Sunday night will be Halo Infinite multiplayer to end my streaming week. I'm not here on Monday, okay? When I return on Tuesday, it'll be a unique mix this week. Skyrim will continue. Pokemon Legends Arceus will continue. Those will be the main gameplay streams for the week.
Damn,
okay?
he got me.
The night streams this coming week, I'm planning on possibly playing I Am Fish. Okay, this is a game that I played a couple weeks ago as a Game Pass night game. You guys seem to like it and said, hey, I hope that you'll add it as a chill stream at night. The only reason I would not play I Am Fish is if on Saturday night we play more Game Pass games here, and you guys seem to like those a lot more and want that instead of I Am Fish. So likely what we'll end up doing
Yo, thank you whoever got me.
is after Game Pass night on Saturday night, there'll be a poll. What do you guys want to see? I Am Fish or maybe one of these other Game Pass games? You guys will vote and determine what you want to be as some of the night streams this coming week, okay? So it'll be a balance between that and also Halo Infinite multiplayer on the late streams this coming week, okay? Now, 1 week from today, another new release, Dying Light 2. And when Dying Light 2 releases, then it's going to be Dying Light 2 and Pokemon as the main gameplay streams. Unless you guys decide that Pokemon is good, but maybe you don't want it as a mainstream. Maybe you want that more as a late night chill stream, which I'd be okay with, which means that Skyrim would kind of stay in the rotation as a main gameplay stream for a little bit longer.
Oh,
it
he
won't
stole
be
it.
forever. Because keep in mind, you got Sifu only a few days after Dying Light 2, and then about a week and a half after that, you got King of Fighters. So we got all this new stuff going on. All right? So basically, the way I'm approaching it is play it by ear. Try to get the feeling for the room, you know what I mean? See what you guys are liking more, and go from there. So that's the rough schedule for the next week to week.
What's
week and a half,
disruptor?
2 weeks. Hope that sounds good to you. All right. Some quick housekeeping things before we head into game news and the like. Ladies and gentlemen, today is undoubtedly going to be a big day. Because today is the first day of nonstop new releases, gameplay releases for the next month. 2 months. Really, every week there will be major new game releases, okay?
Does that look a little
welcome to those of you who are here to chill with me for the premiere of Pokemon. I'm very excited for this.
Pokemon.
Okay? Now,
Pokemon.
I've been talking for the last month.
I dribbled off at my
about how I want to rebuild this channel, DSP Gaming, in the year of 2022. My goal is that hopefully I can get this channel back.
Jake Raymond, thanks for the 99-cent super chat. I don't know what happened. The sound didn't go off.
Independent gaming coverage. That's not a paid advertisement and a fucking shill and someone who gets games early and fucking kisses games butts, but instead, somewhere you can go to get honest opinions from an average guy who just plays games at face value, okay?
No, but see, that's the thing, though. See, this is where you fuck up, Phil, because the thing is you don't talk like an average guy who plays things at face value. You talk as you're the arbiter of gaming. You talk as if your word is law in terms of, gaming, content creation, what have you. And it's not. That's your problem. That's where like the grenade sucking this shit. Like, you sit there and you criticize games for not following this basically arbitrary standard that makes no fucking sense, that contradicts another standard that you'll come up the day after that. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, it's not that you have like an honest review and you're just the average Joe. No, you act like you're the content creator for 13 years, then that entitles you to be basically a titan of the industry or some weird shit like that. So, nah, I'll pass, bro. I'll pass. Who is shooting me from the back? Who the fuck is shooting me? Get your ass over there. Get your ass over there. Fuck, he killed me. All right, let's continue. Sorry.
That's the whole point. Okay, that's really the whole point of me doing stuff since day one.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I've been doing this,
How
so, like, this
can
is just,
we
like, the fuck out of it.
now, actively, with these new releases hitting pretty much every single week, what can we do to let this channel...
No, Phil, we don't do nothing. We don't have to do anything. We don't have to do shit. You understand? You're the one who has to do shit. Your viewers are not responsible for anything. That's why, like I said earlier, that's why I told my viewers, if my viewers can't make the streams, if my viewers, you know, they show up late, they don't have to apologize. There is nothing that they have to do at all. They just have to show up. That's it. And they don't even have to show up if they don't want to. Okay? They just have to sit there and do whatever they want. If they want to like the content, they can like the content. If they want to dislike the content, they can dislike the content. If they want to sit there and say this shit sucks, they can say that this shit sucks. Okay? There's nothing. There's no obligation. You cannot put an obligation on your viewers. Okay? They're not supposed to be doing the work for you. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. In the sandwich shops, the sandwich shop owner does not tell the customers, dude, can you do my taxes for me? Can you order mozzarella? Can you order some provolone? Oh, we ran out of vinegar peppers. Can you call the distributor? That it doesn't work like that. That's your job, sir. The quicker you understand that, the quicker you might be, you know, on a path to getting your channel into some prominence. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I doubt it's gonna happen because it's a dead channel, but still, you know, there's a possibility. I'm just saying.
Get back to prominence, all right? Well, the honest answer here is engagement.
Not like that,
That's why I've been
Blooper.
trying to talk about engagement for the last month. I've been trying to accentuate and emphasize how important engagement is on YouTube.
Yes, but it's not
You have
our
a channel that
problem.
You're trying to get noticed, okay?
It's not our problem though.
If you're not aware, the way that YouTube works is as follows. When you put out a video or a stream, YouTube looks at certain criteria.
Phil, this has always been the case. This has always been the case. This is not fucking new. Phil, everything in life, every single fucking thing we do in life is measured by metrics. That's something you should have understood as a content creator, but you don't. Okay? So the thing is, even before you decided to do this shit, now it works.
Ready. Recreational hate. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Big up Shinko. Been a while since I caught a stream. I see you've been going hard with all these past ones. Thank you, sweetie. You're the best, absolute best. And you know we try to do what we can to keep you guys entertained because that's what we do. Okay. But like I don't know, man. Phil just does dumb shit. I'm sorry, I do this thing all the time. Like, I have a thought, and then I run with it, and then it's just like, I'm so frustrated with Phil, I can't finish the fucking thought. I gotta work on that.
If your video or stream qualifies to be able to be entered into search results.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now, metrics. Bro, everything is done with metrics. I remember now. Okay? Metrics allow people to understand what is going wrong, what is going right, what needs to be improved, what needs to be removed, in whatever procedures they have in place. So you said it yourself. Okay, you have a video with 800 views, but only 50 likes. That metric is letting you know that your people don't find your content enjoyable because it's not making them want to hit the like button. But you don't understand that. You sit there and you go, oh, this is supposed to have more likes. Dude, that's an issue. Not an issue. You can die. Let's continue, but he can die.
And or related video results. All right? What are the criteria YouTube looks for? Well, obviously, is anyone watching it? What's the length of time someone watches it? Okay? When someone watches it, by clicking on it, what's the percentage of people who like click and stick for a certain period of time? There's all these weird things, CTRs and crap like that.
Yes, those are
but
metrics.
Also, the critical thing that we can affect likes and comments. Okay? Right now, today, is a very important day. New game release right now on stream. For those of you who are here live, there's over 250 people here live already for the pre-stream, and I just started. Okay?
What's up, TFS and Nolan?
If you are having a good time today, I urge you to please like the stream. If you like the stream, this gives the stream more visibility because of the added engagement on YouTube. That means that when people today are looking for someone playing Pokemon Legends Arceus, they type that in, I'm searching for that. DSP Gaming might show up in the chat in the search or in the related videos if it has enough likes. Okay, that's how YouTube works. I know it sounds silly because it is, but that's how it judges popularity.
Mr. Gino X, thank you for the $5 super chat, sweetie. Here's some tissue for your issue, Phil. Thank you, baby.
So,
I apologize for the coughing.
please, if you would like to help, like today's stream, and if you're watching these videos on demand on
No,
on
I
my
am
PSP
not.
Gaming channel
No,
on
I am
YouTube
not.
Today on the release day,
I'm fine,
please
Manuel.
like
I'm
the
very
video.
fine.
Now, another thing you can do if you are watching the videos on demand is leave a comment. The amount of comments on a video of a new release
I'm okay.
game
I'm okay.
also adds to its discoverability because of engagement. Okay.
Hydra. So that means I need.
Thank you to everyone who is liking the stream right now because literally as I'm saying this, the likes are going up
It's
on
a
the stream.
vape critical error. It's an and
I
it's
have
hitting
seen
pretty hard,
big
bro.
buy-in from you guys watching the streams.
Big buy-in? What big buy-in, sir? What big buy-in? You mean an engagement? Like, I think that's gonna be the new song. You know what, guys? Guys, would you guys? It'll take a while, but you guys would like to make a song about Phil asking people to buy in. If y'all want me to do it, I'll do it because I feel like that's on the tip of the I feel like that's a reoccurring theme, and I need to make a song about that. Did you get your boost? No, Igneel. It's just a very good. It's a very healthy salad, if you know what I'm saying. Very robust, healthy salad in vape form, I would say. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Sizzy Mac. But exactly, why can't he do that? Like, he turns it into a chore. Like, he turns it into like a chore that you have to do. Like, as soon as you show up, you have to like. As soon as you show up, you have to sub. As soon as you show up, you have to, as soon as you look at the on-demand video, you have to leave a positive comment and shit. Like, it's tiring. That's why I tell you guys, like, yo, if you guys come to the stream and just like the stream, you guys come to the stream and just enjoy the content. Like, you guys look at it with your eyes and enjoy the content. I'm grateful for that shit. Because even that's a task. Because I'm taking up your guys' time. I'm technically wasting your time that you could be doing other things. But you guys are choosing to watch my content. That's enough. I shouldn't have to ask you guys to do anything else as a content creator. And that's what Phil does. Phil doesn't understand he is lucky that people even show up to his shitty ass fucking streams. And then on top of that, he pushes the envelope by giving them fucking work. I would never do that. Oh, you got clapped, homie. Let's continue.
Regards to liking the content, I have. In the last month, I've talked about this a ton. And
Yo,
you guys
I hate
are
when they
getting
do
it.
that.
You're like, okay, I get it, Phil. I'm gonna like the stream if having a good time, and people are, and it's helping. It is engagement. Is
I need to get I really want to get a better game
game
capture card because like I really want to play have gaming streams with you guys when I talk.
A month that literally had no new releases outside
wow,
of one
he's
that
just
no one cared about,
he just
Rainbow Six Extraction, right?
sent
There was
me.
no notable new releases in January at all. And just by me telling you guys, hey guys, please like the streams, please like the videos, leave a comment. Engagement went up by 10-15%.
Damn, who got clapped?
Right? Now imagine the month of February when every week there's new releases. People will be searching for these releases actively on YouTube, right? Now is the time that we can enable added discoverability for DSP Gaming by doing this, okay? So please do. I know, again, it's just an afterthought. It's something that I haven't talked about.
Nah,
years and
Ethan
years and
Rust,
years, and
I'll
now
take
it's
care of that
so weird
myself.
to hear
I got
Phil
it.
talk
Like I
about
said,
likes
that's something.
and comments. I know.
Like I said, I don't feel like that's just something that's just not in me to do that. Like I said, if you guys, like I said, even with the super chat, if you guys decide to support me with the super chat on your own volition, that's it. I'm not gonna give you like an incentive or like some motivation for that because I'm grateful enough for you guys just showing up. That's it. So I would never. I can't do it. I can't. It's not in me. The only way I would do it if it's like, yo, like I want to have some, like I'm trying to do something like super great for you guys and shit. But I wouldn't have a goal. Like it's just not in me. I'm sorry. I probably might do like something stupid, like let's have a sub goal or something. But in terms of like money, like I'm not knocking people who do it. I'm not. It's not in me to do it. I'm sorry. No, if I'll give you guys a vest, I'll give you guys. Trust me. Like I said, I'm gonna have some stuff in the pipeline for y'all. Even if DSP decides to fall off the face of the earth, you know, I'll have some shit for you. So we're gonna have some fun with these streams. I promise you. As soon as I get, you know, I'm over the learning curve, as they say. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun.
Oh, it's weird for me too. But I want to make
I just want you guys to enjoy. That's it, Westside.
I want it to be a place where people can come and chill, enjoy games, have discussion, have a good time together, and it's, you know, throw away the 5 to 6 toxic years of shit that people tried to throw at this channel, okay?
Damn, I got
It's not going to be easy. It's not. It's going to take a lot of buy-in.
But what is he serious? Is he serious? Is he serious? Like, dude, like, is your lack of accountability that bad that people just went ahead, Phil, and we just went ahead and just shit talk you for no fucking reason. None at all. None at all. We didn't do, you did nothing at all. Nothing. Stupid.
Bill, the pancakes are ready.
Hey, Dami Watch, I see you, baby. Hold on, I'm gonna read you jump off right now. Let me just make sure this guy's dead. Okay.
Hey, Army Watch, thank you for the $5 super chat. He said he got 15% increased engagement, which is a lie because there's no stat in why, you know, YouTube Studio called engagement. There's nothing measurable to track.
Exactly. He doesn't, again, it's just like the thing with the polls, remember? Like, yeah, so if the polls, you know, imagine, he doesn't like forbidden, math isn't forbidden. It's real math that's forbidden. Imaginary math is A-okay. So remember what he did with the polls? Like, oh yeah, 60% did this and then 30% did that, but there's no way that a 30% could go ahead and do that. So yeah, it's actually the 60% that, you know, it's the trolls that made it to 60%. Like, he's fucking lying. Like, again, this is some fucking coping mechanism to make OIC look legit or some stupid shit. Fucking dumb. Yeah, there's exactly, Close. There's math and then there's math. And Phil does math.
It's going to take a lot of support from you guys. So thank you in advance to anyone who was out of their way to like the content or leave a comment on the content.
On a dead channel.
Be helping. Now,
on a dead channel.
Goal is I would like to hit 200,000 subscribers by
not gonna happen, fat ass.
Week of April. All right. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's not looking very good right now.
Exactly.
In January, we didn't get that many new subscribers. All right. It looked like we had between 450 to 500.
Got him.
And then
oh
all
my
of a sudden
god.
It dipped, and I don't know why. I don't know if there was a bunch of bot accounts that were basically here to try to troll me, and then they unsubbed. But that's actually what it looks like happened. It looks like there were maybe like 50 to 100 bot accounts that were created to possibly troll the stream, and then all of a sudden they unsub.
Okay, that's a good thing, right?
So I'm not sure. I mean, right now we're at 195,000, like 850 subs or something like that. And we haven't really moved. I've been trying to hope. I was hoping that this month we get 196 or higher.
It's just not happening, Phil. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for understanding.
Why would people sub to the channel unless they're newcomers, right? If you're
I hate this
a
gun.
regular here, likely you're already subscribed to DSP Gaming, right? Right? In fact, I took a look at the stats.
I hate this gun so much.
That over 2/3 of the people who watch my content are already subscribed to the channel. Okay.
Come on! Oh, come on!
It's like
what the fuck, yo?
Someone who's never gonna comment.
Time out, guys. If I could just channel my inner Phil for a moment. I don't know if you guys saw that in the background, but dude, I shot that dude like fucking like 6 times with the cinder shot. This is why I hate the cinder shot, bro. I hate the cinder shot and the energy sword. Fucking trash, bro. That was, you know, I'm not gonna say he got me, but I had the fucking cinder shot ready to go, man. It's fucking bouncing around. Some bullshit. I'm sorry. I had to channel my inner Phil.
Every once in a while, watch a video, and there's a lot of them. You want to know why there's a lot of them? Because I've been around for 12 years here on DSP Gaming. This channel's been running since April 2010. So I've got so many legacy videos.
I mean, but even then, Neil, it's gonna be
legacy views of people who are not gonna subscribe to the channel.
Wow, he just killed himself.
There's nothing I can do about that.
I don't think that would. Yo, can you guys imagine DSP trying VTubing with his low effort ass? He wouldn't do the VTubing thing. That shit takes too much work. Imagine what kind of fucking VTuber model we would get. Like, that would be, yo, we would probably get like a picture where the mouth just moved or something like that. Oh my god. That shit would be hilarious. Like, just imagine just a picture of DSP. Little chibi DSP, and it doesn't even move that much because he couldn't afford a proper rig. The picture just fucking moves. That's it. Oh my god, Igneel, you just put that in my head. Oh man, I was too distracted, but Jesus Christ.
This month, with all these new releases,
Can you imagine like
there undoubtedly will be
fucking
new
Phil
people
having a
coming to this
VTuber
for the
model
first
and it just
time
looks like Ike from
to
South
watch
Park?
these playthroughs. People are going to want to see Pokemon. People are going to want to see Dying Light 2, Sifu, King of Fighters, Horizon Forbidden West, Elden Ring.
Yes,
these are
he's
games that
dead.
are going to bring people to the channel for the first time in a long time. And since these are new releases that are hot, they're going to want to talk on the streams. They're going to want to leave comments. Therefore, they're going to want to subscribe to the channel. You see? Which is why engagement right now is so important. I hope this is all clicking and kind of making sense. It's all coming together now. You see? I spent a whole month trying to convince you guys to like the content and build engagement. So
Yo, son. Oh my god, bro. Yo, I'm sorry, Jim Jones. You can sit the fuck down. I think the crown of the most effective cult leader goes to Phil Burnell. This man is literally trying to like drill it in your motherfucking head to like his shit. I hope you got it. I hope it's connecting. I hope it's locking in. You know, I need you to understand. I need your buy-in. Okay? This is my business. My wife could leave me for a black man if this doesn't work out. Okay, guys?
now when the new releases come out, it's already a common thing you do. And now it'll actually help the channel as it'll bring in new reviewers who are now going to subscribe, boost subs. You see, it all goes hand in hand.
Exactly, Steve of the Dead. You know how many people, how many YouTube like channels and like that they deal with streaming specifically say when you start out as a streamer, like don't have follower mode or sub mode because you're killing your channel. You're a new guy with, you're a person with not, you're not in good standing, you're not very popular. You're already creating an exclusive environment before the person can even engage. That's suicide. That's suicide for your fucking channel. Like, I don't understand how he doesn't get that shit. Like,
Refreshing seltzer water.
Ew.
Okay. So all that being said, my friends, thank you. Thank you for your buy-in in this last month. Thank you for your support so far in 2022. It's been great.
yeah, he
We
loves
keep
that
this
word,
momentum
buying.
going into the new releases coming out in the next month and a half, 2 months. I see good things for the channel. All right, I'm hoping we can actually hit my goal of 200,000 subs by my birthday. But
Not gonna
what I'd like to
happen.
do is a big celebration that week, like a big party-like atmosphere. Maybe do a special merit.
And see, look, this is what I mean, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies and gentlemen, so this is the thing where I talk about you need to correct your child's behavior before it becomes a problem as an adult. So, again, Phil, instead of telling Phil no and, succumbing to Phil's like little manipulation tactics as a kid, has evolved into predatory behavior. So let's go back and what the fuck did I do? Hold on.
850 subs or something like that.
Okay.
And we haven't really moved. I've been trying to hope. I was hoping that this month we get.
Why did I do that? I'm sorry, guys. So I want you to guys look when he's talking about subbing to the channel, how he wants subs by his birthday, and notice how he sits there and tries to tell you the nice thing he wants to do if we hit the subs goal, and how it would really suck that they can't do this nice thing if they don't hit the sub goal. Like, this is some fucking, like, this is like the Wolverine thing. Like, oh man, the Wolverine toy, it's for my birthday and whatnot. And it would be awesome if I could have it, you buy it now and, I would have it by then, because it would suck if they would just run out, like if they just, okay, I killed him. If we just run out, like, that's some Predator shit. Let's see, hold on.
Unless they're newcomers, right? If you're a regular here, like
all right, hold on, let me just
subscribed to, this is all clicking and kind of making
Here we
sense.
go.
It's all coming together now. You see, I spent a whole month trying to convince you guys to like the content and build engagement. So now when the new releases come out, it's already a common thing you do. And now it'll actually help the channel as it'll bring in.
Just watch how pathetic he gets.
Boost subs. You see, it all goes hand in hand.
Dude, we're on the same team. Why are you killing me?
Ew.
Refreshing seltzer water. Okay. So all that being said, my friends, thank you.
Thank you for
your buy-in in this last month. Thank you for your support so far in 2022. It's been great. If we can keep this momentum going into
Watch,
the new
watch,
releases
watch.
coming out in the next month and a half, 2 months, I see good things for the channel. All right, I'm hoping we can actually hit my goal of 200,000 subs by my birthday.
See, look, the
What I'd
swing
like to
back
do is
and
a big
forth.
celebration that week, like a big party-like atmosphere. Maybe do a special marathon. Maybe do everything celebratory that week to celebrate that we had growth on the channel. But we'll see what happens. Okay. All right. So that being said, my friends,
Look at
good
that.
stuff ahead, right? Now, yesterday I talked a little bit about how I kind of want to spruce up the channel and rebrand it a little bit and make things a little bit fresher. Remember, yesterday I actually debuted a new overlay.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool, isn't it? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to alternate overlays. Every day we're going to go back and forth.
To keep it 100, right? Like, to keep it 100, though, that Sonic Mario overlay is the cleanest overlay he has. I'm still gonna make fun of him for it, but I'm gonna admit that it looks better than the other overlays that he has. Where you going? Let's go. Bitch. Got him. So I just turned into DSP right there.
Between the different ones. See that? So we
Whoop,
can go
nope.
back and forth, and you can see different overlays every day, which is kind of cool for the Prestream podcast, right? Now, I am looking for the following. An intro for the podcast, meaning
Get it
maybe
yourself.
a little 5 to 10 second clip,
Make it
maybe a
yourself.
little bit of video and audio as a way to play an intro for the podcast every day. Most people who do podcasts ongoing like this one, by the way, this is episode 51.
This is not a podcast, though. This is literally your pre-stream, Phil. Again, this is not like... this is not an official podcast like you can get from Spotify. There's no audio element to this. There's no place for me to download this so I can hear it on my mobile device. I cannot put on a pair of headphones and listen to it offline. Okay? This is not a podcast. This is just your regular pre-stream. What you could do, so you can be, if you can be, like, if you want to make it official tissue, go ahead and take the recording from OBS, put it through, transform it into, like, audio only file, and have a place where you can, you can have it where people can listen to it offline, then make it an official podcast. This isn't a real podcast, DSP. It's just your pre-stream. Okay, you get, again, same guy. Oh my God, I believe I can fly. Just flopped me. Exactly. He thinks he's Joe Rogan or some shit. This is episode 50 of what? This is the same this is your pre-stream with the camera on. Does he not understand that? Like, is he that delusional that he doesn't understand that this is just his regular pre-stream with the camera on? This is not a podcast. This isn't like, yo, did you hear the podcast? I call that shit the pre-stream every time. Every time. I have never called his shit a podcast. Guys, I'm going to look at the pre-stream. Oh, I saw the pre-stream earlier. I've never called this shit a podcast. Never. Never. And, yo, how the fuck can you not kill that guy? Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you.
That was fast. I just started doing this podcast in November. We're already at episode 51.
It's not a
Crazy, huh?
podcast.
But anyway, most people who do ongoing podcasts like this have a professional-looking intro. And it's kind of a hook that gets you, you'll hear that play. You know the podcast is coming, right? So I'd like something like that.
Okay.
And I already got a submission
Come on.
overnight, although admittedly the submission was more...
Yo, okay, not for nothing. Like, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but, like, I think he's been watching, like, our streams. He's been watching the Tractor streams because, like, he's specific with that intro shit. Like, he wants that intro shit. I don't know why. Why all of a sudden he just wants a professional looking intro? I don't get that shit. And I think he's been watching the Tractor streams. Oh, come on. I think he's been watching the Tractor streams, bro. Like, for real. Like, because he wants that. He wants that. You guys know that he wants that. He wants that. He wants that stuff. El quiere el glaze. Okay? Oh, come on. Can I, come this way. Turn around. Got him. Okay. Let's continue. Oh, yeah. Hate Army 2.
Let me put it this way. Basically, it sounds like a newscast. It was like actual like helicopter footage, and like it was like a newscaster talking. And I was
He
like,
wants that
that's not really
glaze,
how I see the
baby.
podcast. I see the Prestream podcast as a place where we talk about my streams and games, right? So I would like it to be related to my streams
I was
and
about to
games.
kill it.
Okay, makes sense. So if you guys would like to take a shot at that, please by all means do. Also, I am looking for fan art for the upcoming releases. Again, Pokemon Legends Arceus,
Earn
Dying
it,
Light 2,
fatty.
Sifu, King of Fighters 15, Horizon Forbidden West, and Elden Ring. Those are the major releases coming out in the next month. I would love some new fan art to be added to the streams for that. And in addition to that, I'm looking for animations for those, for contributions. So, you know, someone tips or does a super chat, super sticker.
Make
see a
your
cool animation
own.
that maybe is themed towards one of the games that I'm playing this month. That would be excellent. Remember the cool animations I had back in December for
You
Christmas?
see, this is...
Something similar to that maybe would be really cool. Okay,
Oh,
so
God.
just throwing that out there. If anyone is interested, please by all means take a stab at it, and you can email me at darksydephil@hotmail.com. All right, I appreciate everything I've told you guys over the years. The
Still
reason
using Hotmail.
why my
Still
stuff
using
looks as good as it
Hotmail.
does
What a
is because of
weirdo.
you. I don't have any graphical skills. I wish I did.
I don't either. I don't
It's up
either.
to the people who like the content and they actually do a really
No, that's up to you. That's yo, like imagine you own a sandwich shop and then you be like, yo, you like the sandwich? Okay, so you gotta this is your job now. Like, dude, are you fucking mental? You are serious, dude. You are regarded. You are regarded. You are seriously regarded. And I'm supposed to use a T, not a G. Fucking, like, seriously, dude. This dude really thinks he's gonna sit there, like, he thinks he's Bernie Sanders and shit. Like, he's gonna be crowdfunded into fucking popularity. Get the fuck out of here, DSP. You's bugged, B. You're nuts. You are nuts, sir. Absolutely nuts. Tu eres loco. And that's why, Phil.
You, Phil. You're still on mission 1.
Let's continue.
really good job making things look awesome around here, and I really appreciate that. So thank
Like,
you
yo,
in
he's
advance
really
to
telling
anyone
people to do
who,
do his
is
job.
interested in maybe taking a stab at something for the streams. Okay. Cool.
This dude
All right.
is nuts,
Now, ladies
bro.
and gentlemen, let us jump into some gaming news for today, shall we?
Yes, this is
Okay.
luda.
Now,
Absolutely ludicrous.
where do we even begin? Let's begin with a little bit of sad news, but I think
Oh,
it's news
I gotta
everyone
pay
was expecting.
attrition.
We already kind of talked about it a month or two ago as we saw the first signs of it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is official. And by the way, thank you so much. A lot of people are actually either renewing or becoming members for the first time today. Thank you for that. I'll shout those out near the end of the Prestream podcast, and we'll see how we're doing with members because we were only 24 away from hitting the goal. We might be way closer now. We'll see. Okay. So,
Ew.
Sega, all right, has announced that sadly they are done with arcades, which for those of us living outside of Japan, we're kind of like, okay, I don't get it. What's the big deal? What you may not realize is that in Japan,
We
Sega
know this
arcades
already,
for
Phil.
50 years.
We know
have been
this,
a
Phil.
major staple of the major cities in Japan. Sega has always had big arcades set up in Japan to have coin-op arcade machines. I mean, take a look at the Yakuza and the Lost Judgment game or Judgment series games. You notice that there's always a Sega arcade, and that's because it's been part of their culture, ingrained in their culture. That it's just, you know, it's there. You go to Japan, you go to a Sega arcade, you play it. But
Sega arcade.
sadly, the days of coin-op arcades are just basically done. I hate to say it. In the United States, there are still some arcades that are remaining. Most of them that are
Thanks,
operating
Rob, on
a
wheels.
game basis, meaning arcades where you go actually to play the games solely, usually are nostalgic. Meaning, oh, there's actually a retro arcade somewhere nearby, and I go there as a novelty. And people purposely go there to play the old games in person. But very rarely are there any arcades
Damn, he
anymore in
killed
the
me.
United States that are actually like that. Most of them are what are called barcades, meaning you go there as an adult, maybe with your family, but a lot of the times it's like an adults going on a date. You have a meal, you have a few alcoholic beverages, and you run around playing silly ticket games and light gun games and basketball. It's nothing like it used to be. Back in the day, it was all about competitive gameplay when fighting games and driving, but also then it was co-op beat-em-ups and things like that. Those games pretty much are done. when it comes to arcades.
Yeah.
And it is sad. It is sad. It's the end of an era. You know,
You're not
arcades,
sad
point
because
out,
you never left the
arcades were
house.
huge in the 1990s when I was growing up. It was a major part of my childhood, or I guess I should say my formative years. Becoming an adult was going to an arcade, having that social interaction with the locals, playing Street Fighter and other fighting games. You know, and it made me who I am today in a lot of ways because it basically got me used to kind of being in front of a crowd, playing a game with other people watching you. You know, the pressure is on, but I got used.
And that's why now you're subjected to living in your house, you know, in a hug box away from anybody, so nobody can touch you, talk to you, criticize you, or anything like that. That's yep. I'm telling you, man. I swear to God, if like Phil can go, like young Phil can go into the future, he would literally murder this guy. I think just out of like out of an autistic freak out, he would look at this guy and realize that this would be his life and kill him. He would, like, young Phil would kill present day Phil. Like, bruh.
To it. And it allowed me to then easily get into things like public speaking. And then eventually when I became a pro level Street Fighter player going to Evo and playing in front of thousands of people, you know, it allowed me to do that and not really get nervous or anything.
Come on. Kill. Oh, how the fuck you let that guy kill you?
And now, of course,
Jesus Christ.
Today, every day, I'm in front of hundreds of people. Right now, I'm in front of 307 people on my stream. And just imagine the tens of thousands of people illegally restreaming this right now. And then imagine the people who are going to watch this on demand afterward, right? I'm speaking in front of a very large audience.
Phil. Motherfucker, you ain't that infamous. Relax. Fucking relax.
Right now, and I'm not nervous at all. I don't care. You know?
Because you're not in front
like,
of people. You're in front of a lens. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. You're just in front of a lens, and you still fuck up in that regard. Because number one, you still slur your word. You slur your words, so that's one thing. Number two, you cannot stop touching, like, various parts of your body. You cannot stop taking the secretions that come out of your body, digging them under your nails, and then afterwards putting it in your mouth. So no, dude, you have not improved at all. At all. Okay? And you're talking to a camera. You're talking to a camera, and you can't even do that shit right. Because when you're out there lying, when you're lying on the camera, you can't even look into the fucking lens. That's how bad it is, Phil. You can't even, it's not that you can't even look somebody in their eye. You can't even look into a goddamn lens. How pathetic is that, bro? How pathetic is that? You cannot even look into a lens that is not, not a physical person. It's literally just glass. You can't stare at glass. You have not gotten better at public speaking, sir. No, not at all. Not at all.
Those formative years of mine were spent in an arcade that made me the person I am today. And now it's just sad because it really is going away. And there's not much that can be done. You know, times change.
You're still on mission 1.
Because at the time it wasn't possible to get that level of graphical performance and or gameplay out of a home console. Home consoles were primitive at the time. If you wanted to get the best gaming experience possible, you had to go to an arcade, and you would see groundbreaking graphics and things like, wow, you could do that.
Bro, are you stupid? Are you fucking stupid? Okay, so he grew up in the, like, early 90s, basically the 90s, right? Okay, so games like fucking, like, you had, like, Super Nintendo and shit. Like, like, what? It's like Super Nintendo, Sega, then, like, PlayStation and fucking PlayStation, Nintendo 64 around that time, right? So, like, how is it the fuck that, what were you looking for in terms of graphical performance, dumbass? You didn't even know what that shit was. You didn't even know how these people created these things on the fucking screen. So how can you have an expectation for graphical performance? Like, for you, that's like saying, like, what you're trying to say is that basically if you had a home console, right, and you was playing PlayStation 1 and you went to arcade, you were playing a game with, like, PlayStation 3 graphics. Like, what? You don't know what graphics are, sir. Like gun games, like Time Crisis and shit like that. Like, I don't know. Like, I've been in arcades heavy, and there's never been a real game that I've seen where the graphical performance was greater than that of the home console. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass. I don't know. Like House of the Dead and shit like that. Like, fucking, what was it? There was like this one game that I played called Carnival, where the graphics were a little okay, but the game still stuttered and shit. You know what I'm saying? Area 51 was good. Oh fuck. There was another game that I played, but I don't know. I just don't remember. I've never been in that instance where it's like the arcade game was better, graphical wise in terms than the home console. I don't know. I've never, and you know, I was in the arcade a lot as a kid. Unlike Phil, I had actual friends. So we actually went to arcades, and there wasn't a lot of, like, I'm not gonna sit there and say the games sucked. No, the games were fun, but I never made that. Killer Instinct, first Mortal Kombat, to me, I didn't see that much of a graphical improvement over the home console. Like I said, maybe it's because, you know, it's been a while and shit like that. Maybe I'm talking my ass, but I've never seen that. And the thing is with Phil, like, what metric is he using, like, graphics for? Because the thing is like, you know, he grew up playing Street Fighter. So what the fuck were you looking for in graphical performance? Because I think in Street Fighter, like, I think, what was the... Because Street Fighter had, like, one... Like, what? Like, I think, like the 2D Street Fighter games versus the 3D Street Fighter game, or Rival Schools, or whatever the fuck. True then. I don't know. Maybe it was just like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't know. Maybe like the technology was you know, emerging. Like, my thing is how did Phil know to make that assumption about graphical performance back in the day? That's the point that I'm trying to make. Like, how could Phil have that sense of what is good and what is, you know, lackluster graphical performance? Like, I don't get that shit.
Now it's completely the opposite, right? So it is kind of sad to see it go. And a lot of people are speculating the reason that Sega is officially now throwing in the towel in their arcade business is because, sadly, they're looking to sell. Looks like Sega has finally realized operating independently isn't really working for them anymore.
Bruh, it has nothing to do with the pandemic that is forcing people to stay at their homes, thus not being able to be at the arcade and spend money. Yes, Phil. They're not. It has nothing to do with the pandemic. Nothing. It has nothing to do with the pandemic. Nothing at all. It has nothing to do with a pandemic that's forcing people to quarantine and stay away from these places. It's forcing people to have limited, you know, space occupancy. Right, Phil. Jesus Christ, man.
They maybe want to be bought out by someone else so that now they can still continue to be a game developer, but maybe have a little bit more guidance, a little bit more funding, and not have to worry about trying to keep things afloat themselves.
It has nothing to do with the pandemic. It has nothing to do with the fucking pandemic. So this dude is sitting there talking about COVID, talking about the vaccine, and he's completely overlooking the fact that arcades, a business that basically makes money off of people coming in and staying there for large periods of times, that they're being sold because they just looking to sell, has nothing to do with a virus that is causing governments to create policies to make people stay at home, thus not being able to spend money at said arcades. Grandfather Nurgle, I don't get it. I don't get it. The dude is literally sitting there talking about, that it's just they're looking to sell. Has nothing to do with the pandemic. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Exactly. And online games, they taking over too. But this dude, he's making it some, like, big to-do, like if he's some intellectual knowing what's going on in the business. Like, come on, Phil, get fucked. It was, Timo, that's what I'm saying. Like, it just, But this was like the nail in the coffin, you know what I'm saying? Nuts.
So cutting the fat, as they say, cut that arcade.
True.
Part of their business
That is
out
true,
of the
Yin
equation
33.
Since it's not as profitable as it once was. Very sad, but it's life. Things change, you know. Things change over time, and sadly, the coin-op arcade business just
JG,
it's
what
not
else
very,
up, baby?
very viable anymore. I guess you gotta look at it this way. Would you have rather seen Sega arcades close entirely like they're gonna do, or would you rather see them become barcades where it's all about ticket games and, you know, drunken adults running?
See, and this is another thing where, Phil, this is the thing that you're not understanding, right? It just is. This is okay. Do me a favor, Phil. I'm gonna tell you something my father would tell me. Okay. Stop living in TV land. Okay. So literally, what you just think about what you just said. Okay. You just said, would you rather people lose their jobs, their livelihoods, their way of making money, or would you rather them make money in a way that you do not approve of? You see how stupid that sounds, Phil? All right, Critical Error. Okay, catch you later. Thank you for stopping by. Do you listen to what this man says? So he's sitting there thinking like, yeah, man, you know, it's better to let the business die out than for it to change. And okay, so what about all the people making fucking money, bro? Like, so wait, they're not closing down their stores. I mean the arcades. I need to know, because I always wanted to go to Japan and actually visit those arcades, check out the pachinko machines and lose all my money. Like Lil Facts and Next Level. Oh shit! Come on, baby. Oh, come on, that's booty. As soon as I learned, it's still 30. My dad would sell games when we got. Oh. Nah, we're not there. No, Cabolt, see, because my thing is, Cabolt, like, what I like to do is, because Phil likes to go ahead and tell people that... I
drooled off at my it got all over my fucking leg. Let's continue.
Gobble the Storyteller, thank you for the $2 super chat. How you doing, sweetie? We're just here talking. I hope you're doing well.
So, like... Oh, fuck, what the fuck? Hold on. No, we're not at the NFT part yet. Hold on. So, Cabolt, like I was saying, the reason why we're taking his word is because Phil likes to say that people are lying, that people like to spin what he says, they like to make conspiracy theories. So basically, in order to prove him wrong, I'm taking everything he's saying at face value. Okay? So I want you guys to understand, like, I do talk on my ass sometimes, but the reason being is because I'm taking his word for everything. To show him that that's how stupid he sounds. Because I'm going to take what he says as face value. I'm not going to say that he's lying. I'm just going to take what he says at face value and still debunk it. So that way he can't say that I'm making up a conspiracy theory. No, I'm going by what Phil is saying. I'm not taking anything out of his mouth. I'm going by what Phil is saying, and I'm showing him that it still sounds stupid. So that's why. So, you know, because if you sit there and be like, oh, he's lying, then he goes to the default, oh, it's a conspiracy theory, the haters are trying to like troll me and shit. So no, we're gonna go by what you said online, we're gonna go by what your word is, and we're gonna go by face value, and then we're gonna go ahead and see how stupid it is. That's all. Let me get this guy. Can you clock him, please? Clock. Nope. All right, come on. Wait. Let me continue.
Around acting like fools. Because that certainly would not retain the spirit of what arcades actually were. You know what I mean?
Actually, they still do, dumbass. Like, even before COVID hit, like Dave and Buster's and fucking shit like that, like, you know, those places are actually made for people who grew up in that era. Okay? Those people grew up. Okay? They go on dates now, but they still want to relive and have fun and, you know, go out and enjoy themselves. They go ahead and they go to something familiar and nostalgic, which is gaming arcades. Okay? And again, Phil, stop living in TV land. Stop talking about meaning and motherfuckers got bills to pay. Okay? That's the point that I was trying to make earlier, guys. Sorry. That he's sitting there, he's talking about, oh, how you know, things need to die out, you know, before they lose meaning. But then, you know, he's not considering that these people have jobs. These people have bills to pay. These people, like, got obligations. Like, what do you mean? Like, oh, man, like, it's better for it to die. Like, this isn't the Titanic when motherfuckers going down with the ship. They got to make rent, homie. That's what the real world is, Phil. They don't have time to talk about meaning, and they don't have time to talk about how they feel and shit like that. And, you know, they got to deal with real life shit or they're homeless. You don't know anything about that.
And not to say there's anything wrong with barcades. I've been to some with my wife and we've had a good time, but it definitely doesn't feel.
Guys, does anybody believe that DSP has went out with Cat to a barcade? Let's be 100, guys. You ever in any way, shape, or form? Damn, I got killed. Yo, is he serious? Is he serious? Bite-sized pixel, even like, nah, bro, you really, I don't know, man. I do not. That's the one thing I can't take at face value. Why? Because the man talks about how he just stays home with his wife, so, and that trolls are gonna kill him or some shit like that. I don't believe that at all. At all. Sorry. Hand holding. They're bitching about tickets. Can you see Kat spurging out because she didn't win enough tickets to get like a plush toy or something like that? Nah, son. Nah, boy. Nah.
Like the old days of arcades, you know what I'm saying? So there you go. Actually, hold on one second because my blinds are screwed up and there's one beam of light coming through the blinds and actually hurting my eyes. Hold on a second.
You need glasses, Phil.
I'll fix this before I distracted the whole freaking pre-stream. How did it even get stuck?
Phil, just fix it. Why are you talking?
This is very distracting. Okay.
Exactly, OBA1.
All right, so sadly, yeah, it's a sad piece of game news. Next piece of game news today. Did you know that there's another new release that came out today outside of Pokemon Legends Arceus? Most people did not. Seriously, most people did not know that at all. It is the Uncharted Legacy Collection for PlayStation 5. What is the Uncharted Legacy Collection? Did you even know there was an Uncharted game coming out today? I
No,
didn't
'cause we
until
don't
like
care.
2 days ago. Someone said on stream, Phil, you playing the new Uncharted game? I said,
Someone had to tell
"The
you,
new
Mr. I'm a
Uncharted
gamer.
game? What are you talking about?" So I did a little bit of research and come to find out there is no new Uncharted game today. Okay. Oh my god, excuse me. Woo! That's disgusting. No, there is no new Uncharted game. The game that's coming out today is a re-release of Uncharted 4 and Uncharted The Lost Legacy, which was the standalone expansion / DLC for Uncharted 4.
Oh, got him.
Okay? Now, these came out several years ago. All right? I would say
All
was it
right.
5 years
Let me
ago?
hold on.
4
Wait,
years
wait.
ago?
He
It's
said
hard,
strap
I don't
in.
remember exactly when they did.
Hold on. He said strap in, so give me a minute. Okay, I'm strapped.
But, you know, they're getting a little on the older side now. They were the final installments of the Uncharted franchise. They were the final send-off for the franchise,
Why did I do
right?
that?
Do you really believe that? I'm just curious how many people actually think they'll never make another piece of Uncharted gameplay ever again. I don't know about that. But anyway, they're good. Uncharted 4, I absolutely loved. The Lost Legacy, I thought was great as well. Graphically, at the time when those games came out, they were some of the best looking video games ever made on console. Like definitely some of the best PS4 games I've ever seen. Like the graphical fidelity
Garbo.
and the way that they held up during
I
action
jeweled up
sequences
at
and things
it got
was
all over my
outstanding.
fucking leg.
Okay,
Let's continue.
Garbo, thank you for the $2 super chat. These stupid podcasts he does are so pointless. But Garbo, if he doesn't have these podcasts, how can we spend time with each other? Because you don't come visit Linda. You know, you only come for the podcast to cover the podcast. So if we don't have the podcast, how do we get together? I thought it was a community.
Thanks for the $2 super chat, man.
But it begs the question, okay? Did they actually need to be re-released on PlayStation 5? And what actually is this re-release? Okay, like what is it? What do you get with it? Well, you get 120 hertz Okay, what does that mean? It means you get more frames per second. If you have a TV that does 60 frames, you'll get 60 frames per second. If you got a TV that does above that, you'll get more. Not everyone has a TV that does above that. I don't. Mine is 60 frames limited locked. But
That's
an
an issue.
Uncharted games have always been 30 frames per second. None of them have ever gone above that. So to actually see the most modern Uncharted games running at a higher frame rate, okay, I guess it's not needed, but it's a nice little bell or whistle, right? Also, dual sense support, meaning yes, there'll be some haptic feedback and a little bit maybe of adaptive triggers, okay? But no, not a lot, not a huge deal. And as you guys know, I've told you guys, since I got my PS5, the first month, I really liked it. After that, the gimmick wore out. And all over last year when I was playing games like Returnal and Ratchet and Clank, you get the adaptive triggers are nice for the first hour, and then you're like, okay, the gimmick
exactly.
wore
This
out.
is the part where you could be playing video games and shit.
To the game, it's just something that's there, and you got to get used to, like anything else. And then it's just part of the game, and nobody cares. Sadly, not many games really made use of the haptic feedback. I found that most of the games that did were the launch titles for PS5, like Astro's Playroom, Demon's Souls. They actually used it a lot more than most of the other games that came out over the course of the first year.
Can I get a disruptor, man? I don't want a mangler.
And it just seems to me like what they're doing here is they're trying to repackage and resell a game that doesn't need to be repackaged and resold. Okay?
Oh, just like Grand Theft
The game's
Auto?
not old. If they were remaking Uncharted 1 through 3, updating the graphics to be, 60 frames, and adding in new features and things, then maybe I would argue, okay, this is the game that you just played a few years ago. It's not any different. It's the same game. There's no new modes, no new features, no new story. It's literally a small graphical facelift and a few things on the PlayStation 5 controller that don't really matter, and they're reselling it, for an...
But I bet you if they hyped it up, he would have bought it. I bet you if he hyped it up, he would have bought that shit. Stop lying, DSP. Okay, you're sitting there acting like, I don't know, you missed out on this. That's why you're shitting on it. You can't make no money off of it. But I bet you if this was like the hottest new thing, if people were talking about it, you would have bought that shit post haste. Okay?
Expensive price tag. This isn't a $20 game. You know what I'm saying? And what gets me about this is, I almost guarantee you, people are going to buy it. Because PlayStation 5 doesn't have a lot of exclusives.
Street Fighter 2.
Exclusive. So people are going to say, oh, something new to play on my console. Come on. If you didn't play Uncharted 4,
bro.
Fair enough. Why wouldn't you buy this one, right? You finally get to experience it, and now you experience it at the best graphical fidelity with a few extra bells and whistles on your controller. But outside of that, why would you want this? I'm at a loss.
Maybe some people didn't
money on this, right? Why would you care?
Okay, just like some people who probably never played Uncharted before. Is that so fucking is that such a fucking dude? Would y'all get this for 600 credits? Would y'all would y'all get this for 600 credits, or would y'all get this for 800 credits, or would you get neither? So let me hide this. So would y'all get this for 800 credits, or would y'all do this for 600 credits? All right, I got it. Neither. How much is a credit? I really don't know, dude. I've been using old gift cards that I got, so I forgot how much I dumped in there, so I really don't know. That's the only reason why, that's the only reason I even have this shit. So we got a neither overpowering the chat. Teabagging. Hoard your credits like a fucking dragon. A real insane. Oh no, that's real money conversions. But that's what I'm saying. This is old gift cards that I got. I ain't spending no real money on this shit. I'm not spending $200 on this shit. I don't need this shit. I mean, purple's my favorite color, but I'm not. No. Neither. Just save your credits. Okay, credits being saved. I will tell you guys this though. I want this. This is one thing I do want. I either want whatever armor set that comes with this mask, because this one I know you gotta earn. I'm gonna earn this one in the next event because there's one more week coming down, so I should be able to earn it. But whichever one that has this one, I want it. Like, I definitely want this shit. And then, or, this one I gotta fix. There we go. And then, I want this one. In February, but I don't remember when though. But it is coming back. But I want either this, like I want this helmet, or this helmet. See our avatar. It's just because you want other people to see it. It's a flex thing. Silent weapons. It's showing your personality to the other person as you're killing them. Come on. You know how humiliating it is to get clapped by somebody with fucking cat ears? Like, imagine. Hold on. Let's go to this one real quick. Let's see. Inspect options. Imagine getting clapped with somebody with these. You could change some arm. You could change like some armor kit, like that thing, like the shoulders and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not spending real money on this. Never. Like, this is old gift cards being used here. But, like, you know, that's amazing getting clapped by somebody like that. Firefall. Yeah, they wanted $700. Let me $700. 700 credits for this one. See, I want this. I want this right here. All right, let's not get derailed. Let's continue.
And by the way, it has to be noted, this would have been a major opportunity for Naughty Dog to actually put in some interesting effort and say, okay, we acknowledge that when we made The Last of Us 2 a couple years ago, we added in state-of-the-art, groundbreaking accessibility features, right? For those who have issues with their sight, issues with their hearing, just issues with the controls in general, maybe, you know, disability of being able to use their arm.
Bruh, there's the adaptive controllers for, like, there's already things in place for that to happen. I'm sorry, I gotta put Phil on, my bad. Like, Phil, there's already factors in place that has to happen. Can you hop off the feature accessibility shit, okay? Stop. You're not an advocate for accessibility, okay? You're not. You're really not, because you don't even follow tutorials. Okay, so how can you have anything follow anything else that helps you play the game? Come on, bro. Like, come on. Like, hop off that shit already. Like, I hate when he touts that shit. Like, I don't know, it's like some type of savior complex. It's just weird.
Hands, they had such great accessibility features in The Last of Us 2. Like, everyone in the industry should be copying them. Okay?
The fuck
and I even said when The Last of Us 2 came out, I said, this should be the poster example that every other game should follow. That if you're going to release a major AAA game, you have the budget for this stuff.
Okay, see, but Phil, you see, what's the main issue with what you just said? You said that this should be the poster, like this should be the poster game for other games to follow, right? That's what he said, right? Right, guys, am I right? Like, he's saying, like, he said that this is the poster game. This should be the poster game for all other games, correct? The reason why I'm asking that question is because I would like to know, who the fuck are you, Phil? Because, again, nobody cares about your opinion. Oh, you Latin American people, yeah, I got the good guns. I want this one. This is a good gun. Like, who are you? Nobody cares about your opinion because you don't even know what accessibility is. Because, again, you keep mistaking accessibility with the fact that you can just beat a game easily. Grug burner.
In these features, right? You absolutely should. Everyone should be able to enjoy these kind of games. This is not a competitive game. This is a single-player, narrative-based action game. Everyone should be able to enjoy this game. Put the goddamn accessibility features into it, okay? Guess how many accessibility features they added to the Uncharted Legacy Collection?
None.
Oops.
Look at that. Yeah.
Zero.
Not even funny.
Fucking zero. None. Bill Nelsenegger.
You ain't funny.
Like, Phil, do you understand that it's not like every developer has the, the means to do that, right? Like, they just might have time constraints, issue, whatever, they just can't do it. Okay, so the fuck what? But you do understand whatever issues with accessibility that people have, I'm pretty sure they already have items in place to be able to play those games. Big ups, Queer God. So like my thing is, even if those accessibility features were not in there, I'm pretty sure whatever disability that these people have, they already have a peripheral to help them, to assist them play the game. Like I don't understand why Phil thinks that like Super Blind Man is gonna boot up a fucking game and there's no accessibility feature, so he can't play. As if Super Blind Man doesn't already have things in place to assist him with playing video games. But it's like, I just wish, sorry. Like, I don't understand why Super Blind Man can't just tell this guy to shut up, because the thing is, it's like he's not making a case. Like, he's not being a good advocate. He's not being a good, like, basically he's virtue signaling very, very wrong. Or incorrectly, or as I should say. Because he's sitting there talking about something that he doesn't know about. Because again, he keeps talking about how easy games are and not about like assisting people with disabilities in playing the game. That's what he's not getting. Like, why is he not getting that? I know, and exactly. He does that to get their money, and it's fucking creepy. That's a predator shit. And look at his teeth. Look at those nice little yellow teeth.
Nada. Nothing. They literally didn't care.
Yo, you know what's so fucking funny? Like, all right, 3451. I just want to make sure I don't go all the way back. Look how he, like whenever he does clown mode, you guys ever notice that he does like a build up and then he just, pause, but he blows his load and then like all that energy he put into that clown mode just goes away and just business as usual? You haven't noticed that before? Like that shit, like, I don't know, that shit is cringy as shit. Like he does the clown mode. Like, I'm like, nothing, no, fuck you. And then he just reverts back to dead face Phil. And then business as usual. Like, let's see it again.
Oops. Zero.
Blowing the load.
Fucking zero. None.
He's nutting.
Zilch. Nada. Nothing.
And right back. Like, look, like, yo, like, watch his eyebrows go down. Like, that's how you know. That's how you know he's active when the eyebrows are up. But watch when they go down as soon as he finishes. Watch.
Zilch. Nada. Nothing.
Normal mode. Let's see it again.
Zilch. Nada.
Clown mode.
Nothing.
Normal mode. Clown
Nada.
mode engage.
Nothing.
Cloud mode disengage.
They literally.
Cloud mode goes on.
Nothing.
Cloud mode goes off.
They literally didn't care. They put these features
And he's
into their
powering
last
down.
major release, then decided to re-release another popular game from their own, vault, and said, fuck it, no accessibility. They literally ignored what they did great to make a quick buck. This would have been a giant opportunity to say, listen, we're going to do the right thing now with every game we release. We're going to put in this industry-leading accessibility, right? They
Which
did
is
nothing.
wait, no.
They're literally reselling games.
Industry leading accessibility what? Leading industry accessibility what, Phil Burnell? I don't know what you're talking about. Because you're using a lot of words that you don't know about. So I don't understand what you're saying. Okay, we won.
With a minor graphical overhaul and a few adaptive feedback slash, you know,
there you go,
adaptive
Sissy Mac.
features for an insane amount of money. It's a huge fucking ripoff. It's ridiculous. To me, like, that's disrespectful. That you say, oh, well, you know, we're not really pumping out many PS5 exclusives, so we'll just sell you the game you played on PS4 already, and you'll pay full price for it because we fucking said so.
Okay, but you paid for Grand Theft Auto. You're replaying Skyrim Vanilla, but you're playing Resident Evil. So it's the same fucking shit that you do now. The same fucking shit, you motherfucking local. It's the same fucking shit that you do on your stream. So how about you shut the fuck up and play a game already?
I dribbled off at my it got all over my fucking leg. Let's continue.
Blackmate 666, thank you for the $2 super chat. Hey chat, looking real cute today. Give me a wiggle. That sounds a little spicy.
Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's this simple. I've said this many times over the years. I'll say it again. If
Fiona, this is like virtue signaling. He doesn't know.
Improvement.
He says these vague
developers to
terms.
Care and do things that you want.
You see what I'm saying? Hold on.
To support the things.
Let me shut up, Phil. Shut up, Phil. Like, it's just like this.
If you expect the game to.
He says like these non-words, like these blanket terms, and it's like making it seem like he's like an advocate. Change. What's change?
Improvement.
What improvement?
You expect the game developers to care
about what?
That you want.
What things?
You need to support the things.
What things?
And you
what were you talking about?
The things that don't.
Like what?
All right.
Please
For all
give
the
me
criticisms that I gave The Last of Us 2, the major praise I gave to it was that the fucking game had really great functional controls and gameplay and was highly accessible. One of the most, if not the most accessible game ever made from mainstream gaming, right?
What does that mean? What does it mean accessible? What does it mean accessible? And don't tell me like, oh, everybody can play it. That's not a term I'm looking for. What makes it accessible exactly? Accessible to who? What makes what accessible and to who? Phil, explain it to me in detail because you keep saying this shit like you're smart and it's really pissing me off. You just sound like a dumbass. Like you just sound like a real dumbass because you're saying shit that makes no sense. Okay? I'm going to tell you like I tell my son. Whenever you tell a story, right? Whenever you make a statement, try to say it without when you say a statement or when you tell a story, try to do it without having the person you're talking to have follow-up questions. Okay? So in your case, Phil, you say, oh, if you want people to care about what? Because I don't understand what we're not caring about. Because we're talking about accessibility features. That doesn't mean that they don't care. That doesn't mean that they did it in a malicious sense. So I don't understand that. When you say, oh, things, what things specifically? What accessibility features specifically that we're missing that this Uncharted trilogy needs? Okay? And if you say, like, support what? Like, you're making no sense, Phil. You make it no sense, Phil. I don't know why I did that. I died.
You should demand that in all releases.
But what?
You should.
But what? And then my thing is, again, Phil, just like when you were talking about, oh, we need to change because of, the coof or because of snowstorms and shit. Like, how will we do that, Phil? Because, again, you don't know these budgets. You don't know the constraints that these people have. You don't know what they would have to give up in order to implement these things. So why are you talking about it like as if you know? You don't. I think Sizzy Mac already said it. They had accessibility features at the cost of multiplayer. That is a fucking blow. Especially now in the day of online gaming. You don't got multiplayer, son? That's gonna hit the wallet. Exactly, Sizzy Mac. And then again, my thing is, so Sizzy Mac said, why would game devs invest potentially millions of dollars to cater to literally 0.1% of the population of their customers? Okay? And then the thing is, You're correct. And the thing is, I like to add to that, Phil's acting like these people don't already have these things in place to play these games. Because I saw a Super Blind Man stream, and like, you know, like Super Blind Man looked like he had his shit together. It didn't look like Last of Us 2 shit. It looked like his, you know, shit he had set up to play games, and he's been playing games for a minute. So what about those other games that didn't have those accessibility features, but Super Blind Man was still able to play? What about that, Phil? Ah, I didn't kill him. Sorry.
And if you don't get it, you should call it out. So I'm calling it out. This one was a great opportunity for them to do that, and they didn't give two fucks. They just want to make a quick buck. So
how?
If you're not
No. Explain that before you, like, again, you made a statement, so you have to prove that statement, Phil. You can't just sit there. Ah, fuck, I was the last one. You can't just sit there and say that. Like, you have to explain what you're saying, because again, this is like, again, defamation, slander. Like, you're talking out your ass about something you know nothing about.
These game publishers and game developers just making a quick buck with no effort, then skip games like the Uncharted Legacy Collection.
This is defamation.
Because
this
if
is defamation.
buy it, you're telling them, yes, not only will I buy your game when it releases, but then I'll buy it again and again and again and again and again, and I'll line your pockets with money even though you put absolutely no fucking effort into this release. Don't do it. Okay?
Dude, what is this dude talking about?
Don't allow them to get away with just this zero effort shit.
Again,
right?
Phil, this is slander. This is slander, okay? Because you know how you're a pussy and you don't like to like actually like say things, you like to insinuate. So right now you're insinuating that this company maliciously, intentionally left out accessibility features in order to make more money. That is a serious claim there, sir. You're saying that fucking game devs purposefully left out accessibility features in order to make money.
The pancakes are
That's
ready.
that's defamation, homie. Black Mage 666, thank you again for $5 super chat.
I think the most important accessibility feature come from the hardware level, like what Microsoft does with their modular controllers. Big up Microsoft.
And exactly. But that's what I'm saying. But like, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, don't you think that these guys have, like, these people have these things already? Like, they already have these things to accommodate gameplay within these games? Sorry, I'm fucking up my thoughts here. Kazumi Ishikawa, what's up, baby? Basically, what I'm trying to say is, before these people even get to boot up the game, don't they have things that help them play video games, period? That's the point that I'm trying to make. Okay, sorry about that. I'm fucking tripping over my words and stuff. Salad is a little too healthy.
If people buy this game, it'll put the wrong impression into the minds of Naughty Dog that they can just keep doing this, right?
Again,
didn't you hear?
Phil, again, this is defamation. You are literally saying, you're not saying, you are insinuating that Naughty Dog intentionally left out accessibility features just to make a quick dollar in a malicious sense. Please stop that. Please. Okay? Stop. Like, again, like, heaven help you. Heaven help you. When somebody that you talk shit about decides to take legal action, because, bro, you're going to, oh my God. Just like Tyrone does the cat. Just like Tyrone tells the cat, your cheeks are going to be clapped. I just had to take a sip.
They're remaking The Last of Us 1 again. Again!
Okay.
They already did. They had The Last of Us 1. Then within a year and a half of the game coming out, they re-released it for PS4. So now they're remaking it for PS5. It's the same fucking game. They're doing it again. All right? If people buy this,
all over my
you're basically
leg.
telling
Let's
Naughty
continue.
Dog, yes, this is fine. Keep doing it. Okay? So...
Gobbled Storyteller, thank you for the $2 super chat, sweetie. And this is why he don't get sponsorships. Ooh.
All right, guys, I'm going to let the video play. I'm just going to mute real quick. I need to check something.
Just don't support it. I'm serious. Like, I mean it. Like, I'm making a public call here, man. Don't support these fucking cash-in attempts from these game developers. Support the actual effort, right? Don't support lack of effort and a cheap attempt to make extra money off of something that they've already made and they put no effort into releasing it again. Okay? It's ridiculous. And if you, again, you support what you like, don't support what you don't. Don't just be one of these people who, oh, I need another game for PS5. Oh, I'll fucking buy the same game again. Don't do it. Seriously, don't do it. Okay? Oh, I know. Oh, comfortably numb. I know. He says people already gave that impression with Skyrim. You're absolutely right. How many times was Skyrim re-released over the last decade? Right? How many fucking times? And people kept rebuying it. I'm happy that I waited a decade to rebuy it, and now I'm actually enjoying it with all these new what do they call it? Creation Club content, new missions, new content that's added to it significantly. Instead of me just rebuying the same game 12 times over the last decade, I waited, right? And I feel like I definitely did the right thing in that regard. Excuse me. Okay. Our last news story for today. All right, and then what we'll do is we'll get into shout-outs, which I have a lot of shout-outs to do today. By the way, guys, thank you to everyone who's already liked.
Sorry. I fell. Sorry. I fell. I ran over here. Did this motherfucker just say he bought Skyrim for the Xbox? Phil, are you fucking kidding me? Phil, that shit's on. It was on Game Pass for free with the mods. The mod shit was open. I can't with this man. I really can't with. He just said he waited 10 years to. He bought it, so that means he bought it for the fucking Xbox. So. What? So wait, guys, you have to understand what I'm saying, though. Okay, so the one that's on Xbox Series X, the one that's for Game Pass, he bought that one, right? It's on. I don't think the anniversary thing is on Game Pass, but I don't think there's nothing on it to warrant the purchase. It's Skyrim. So he bought it for the Xbox Series X. Okay. Hold on. I think I just I don't know. Like probably I popped something. I don't know because I fell. So he bought it for the Xbox Series X. And it's Aisha Yamamoto. It's the principle, though. It's the principle that I'm getting at. So he bought it for the Xbox Series X, right? Kat plays Skyrim also. So what does she play Skyrim on? I need to know. So she plays what? Skyrim on the PS4 or? So okay, so where did that copy of Skyrim come from? Oh my God, bro. I'm gonna Aisha Yamamoto, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say that she probably bought it. Oh my God. This dude is a shill and a half. This is why I fell. I fell because this man literally talked about how This man literally talked about, just went on the fucking just rant about people supporting behavior with re-releases and shit right after he bought GTA and right after he just admitted that he bought Skyrim, which he could have played for fucking free. He could have played for free because those updates, like, it wasn't worth it. Like, the one that I downloaded, it came with mods and shit like that. I'm good. I'm ready to play. I could wear 10 rings on you know, I could wear 10 rings on my hands. Like, that's cool, but that doesn't add any value to me spending money. This man bought 2 fucking games. Not even 2 fucking... No, he bought 2 copies of the same game. Not only did he buy 2 copies of the same game, but he bought 2 copies of the same game and bought 2 separate controllers. What? Capitals, you missed a little bit. I just really just hurt myself because Phil's a dumbass, man. I'm sorry.
The stream, 90 likes and climbing. Really awesome. We're getting tons of engagement, and again, the more engagement I get on new release streams like today, this is going to help DSP Gaming tremendously. So thank you.
DSP.
Okay.
Like, I don't feel like I want to spend money on another edition.
Our
like,
final game story for today.
The only reason I bought the fucking Skyrim edition, the Switch edition, so I could play it on the train.
If you guys remember, Ubisoft about a month or 2 ago announced that they would be one of the first major game developers to jump into the NFT arena. And they immediately were going to start selling NFT items in their Tom Clancy games, which they did. Now, what's hilarious about this is that the items they put into the game ended up basically being huge flops. No one really cared about them. And I think they were trying to be sold for like $20 or something like that. No one cared, okay?
I would have bought one just for the flex.
We've already talked about NFTs over the past month and how very, very, very,
that doesn't go anywhere,
bad
bro.
Everyone thinks they are. For so many different reasons, right?
No.
Number one, because they take a lot of energy to maintain with those blockchain protections to make sure that no one is trying to rip off your NFT. It's very expensive. Number two, because NFTs seem to be a way to basically cash out, to nickel and dime the consumer into buying little meaningless digital things that don't really fucking matter and have really no intrinsic value.
Just like we do now.
They're going to have value by reselling them, so it's kind of like almost a scam in a way.
I mean, but it does work. People do it.
It really feels like, at least now, in the present day, NFTs seem to be an attempt by these game developers to just make an extra quick buck with no effort at all. Sell something that you think is actually going to have value in the future, even though there's absolutely no evidence that it ever will, all right? And make a buck now on it, and oh well, we did nothing.
Again, oh my God.
That's what it seems like, okay? Now, what happened when Ubisoft did this? Giant backlash. Everyone's saying, what are they, crazy? We don't want this in our games. This could ruin games if the entire game situation becomes now microtransactions for NFTs rather than focusing on gameplay elements. And what is this? We don't want this. So,
come on.
It's been about a month and a half since this whole thing started and exploded, and everyone went crazy, right? And how did Ubisoft respond? Did Ubisoft go back and actually like reassess the situation from a consumer standpoint and look at the big picture and say, oh, it really seems like the landscape and the climate right now is that it's just not ready for NFTs. You know, take a look at Don Matrick when he launched the Xbox One and almost sank the whole thing. And all the things that he said and how cocky that Don Matrick was at that time, right? He thought he could do no wrong. Xbox One will have digital-only games. The discs basically are just a placeholder and aren't needed. You can't trade in games and you can't give a disc to your buddy because everything's attached to a digital license. Therefore, there's no more trade-ins or swapping games at all. You need an internet connection to play the Xbox One. If you don't have internet, you can't ever even boot the console properly. You need to buy the Kinect with the Xbox One. You can't buy it without the Kinect thing, right? All these things.
But you still bought all of that shit, didn't he?
Going on. All right. First of all, why the fuck are you spamming my stream chat? Stop it right now or I'm going to time you out. I don't know why he's doing this. He's being an asshole. Okay. So anyway,
he does it to piss you off.
Things. Don Matrick says at the launch of Xbox One in a very cocky demeanor, in a way that makes him look like a complete douchebag. Everyone ends up hating the guy. The Xbox One initially tanks in sales because of everything he did, and literally within 6 to 8 months of him doing this, he's kicked out of the company. Okay? So it's not like we don't have a track record for this kind of stuff happening. All right? Now, maybe NFTs are similar to the Don Matrick approach for the Xbox One console. Maybe they're ahead of their time. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there will be a time when NFTs will be viewed as something that's just natural to the landscape of gaming.
Bro,
something
you
that
cannot.
makes sense, something that everyone will adopt, and it'll be part of the natural culture of things. Like today, how many people download all their games digitally?
Wait. So we're for, and then like NFTs are okay. I'm sorry. This is very different than that hate filled rant that you had with Troy Baker. All that shit you talked about NFTs, and now you said at some point, Phil, you got to be more consistent than that, dude. You can't just sit there and flip flop. Like, dude, like I don't like you're just literally fence sitting, man. Like that shit is it's just sad, bro. Like, like, yo, all that shit this man was talking about NFTs, and now at some point, they're gonna be okay. This man, this dude, man. Like, yo, this dude is more inconsistent than his wife when she has an excuse of why she came home late. Like, legit, bro. Like,
right? It's become almost commonplace that most game releases people get digitally now. If you look at the percentages, yes, most people are getting their games digitally now rather than physically. Don Matrick kind of knew what he was talking about. It's just that he was way early with his ideas. You know, the world wasn't ready to be there yet.
Okay, so then why couldn't you just say that? Why the fuck did you just like literally like speak about this man with such vitriol and hatred and like such malice, because you literally just made fun of the guy now. So how can you go from that to like, oh yeah, but he was a good guy? Like, dude, you two-faced son of a bitch. Like, can you have one hill to die on? Just one.
So it's very possible that maybe in the long run, NFTs will make sense. Maybe it won't be such a money hog to maintain these blockchains, and we'll find a solution for it. Maybe they will be found a way to integrate them into games that it's not just about
This
buying
dude.
and selling and making money and abusing that system, right?
Yo, how?
Maybe.
Bruh.
Well,
son, like this man went from like condemning NFTs with no real evidence to praising NFTs with no real evidence or citations. This dude is crazy.
Not there yet, right? We're just not there yet. So, did Ubisoft go back, look at the history of what happened with someone like Don Matrick, and respond accordingly? Well, let's find out. Ubisoft was interviewed. This is actually an executive from Ubisoft who was interviewed about NFTs.
All right, at least he's bringing up
Okay.
citations. I'll
And
give him
he was
that
interviewed
much.
about NFTs. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this up on my phone so I can actually see it better. And, hold on. I got to find it. God damn it, I didn't save it? Seriously? Oh, come on. I can't believe I didn't save it.
Dude,
I
just
have it on
send
my
it.
desktop and not on my fucking phone.
So send it
Well,
to
that
your
was a
phone.
boneheaded move, huh?
Oh my
It's way
god.
over there on my screen. It's actually very hard to see. from where
So
I'm sitting.
send it to your phone.
Oh, son of a bitch. Seriously? I might just have to try to squint and read it over there.
Dude, just send it to your
I can't believe I didn't save it on the phone. I mean, this is a boneheaded move for sure.
bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you tell that I am new
You,
to
Phil.
podcasting? And I'm not great at
You're
it,
still on mission 1.
right? Can you tell?
You, Phil.
I hope you can
You're
tell.
still on
because
mission
this
1.
Is a big faux pas.
Joe Rogan over here. Only iced coffee. Pull that up for me.
You should always be ready. You should have all your resources ready when you're actually doing
See, when I do it,
podcast.
when I do it, I'm doing it because genuinely I don't know what the fuck is going wrong. This man is literally, he's been doing this for over a decade and he's still fucking up. The man is still fucking up. We're supposed to be better than this, Phil. You're supposed to be, you're supposed to be giving the quality content Okay? Like, come on, bro.
And you should not be flubbing it at the last minute like I'm doing right now, searching for this post. Which I
Dude,
still
you
can't
really,
find, so I'm probably gonna have to read it from.
bro. So you can't. Okay? So two things, Phil. So number one, can't you send that shit to your fucking phone from your computer? Send it in an email, Bluetooth, what have you. On top of that, why didn't you have this prepared since this was a subject you were going to be talking about? Like, you're ready to go balls deep with this rant, but you don't even have the shit popped up on your phone. That makes no sense. That's what I'm saying, Nazamane. Shit.
Computer screen. Very embarrassing.
7. This man has no shame in his game.
Yeah, I can't find the original post, so fuck this. So I know what I'm gonna do. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Watch this.
Send it to your phone.
I'm gonna cheat.
Post it on Twitter.
Okay.
What is he
I'm
doing?
gonna cheat.
Mr. Weasley, what's up, baby?
I said I'm gonna cheat.
How you
Okay.
gonna...
I just played back my own podcast, okay, on my laptop, and I blew it up full screen and I paused it. So I'm gonna read my own
Bruh, how much work and how much time did you just waste doing that, Phil? When you could have just went ahead and just fucking, like, if you already pulled it on your desktop, you had it on your desktop, why couldn't you just send it to your phone? Yo, this dude literally just sat there. Yo, bro, I mean, look at his face. His face looks old and wrinkled. Yo, you are not gonna make Phil. Your channel is not going to prominence. Not like this, Phil. Not like this, bro. Wow. This man went ahead, instead of, okay, I can't find it, I have it on my desktop. Okay, instead of just putting it on Twitter, instead of just me emailing it to myself, instead of me, because, I have my emails open, instead of just posting it somewhere where I could access it from, a website on my phone or something like that, Google Drive, what have you, I'm going to stop the stream, play back the recording, freeze it, and then read it off of there. No, Garbo, it's on his computer. And the thing is, he had it on his phone. He couldn't find it. So instead of just resending it from his desktop to his phone, he just spent this whole time looking for it on his phone. Exactly, Stephen. That he knew he was going to talk about this. Wow, sir. Wowie wow wowington. Wowers. What the fuck? Like, bro. Faris Anonymous, what's up, baby? Yo, so Faris Anonymous. So basically, okay, if you see the screen right now, and you see in the right, you see Phil with an article, right? So Phil has the article up for us to see, but the thing is, Phil cannot see because he's almost blind, so he tries to read it off of his phone. So then he goes ahead and looks for the article on his phone, but he cannot find it. So instead of just resending it from his desktop to his phone, he just wasted time looking for it on his phone. Then when he realized that he can't find it on his phone, instead of again sending it to his phone from the desktop, he decided to stop the stream, play back the recording, and pause it right when he has the article up, so that way he can read it. Wowie wow wowington. So again, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a conspiracy theory. This is not defamation. This is not slander. Okay? Because, Phil, you can't claim these things with me. Okay? I only make fun of the behavior that you choose to display online. So this is what I'm making fun of. You, sir, You are a content creator, right? You've been doing this for 13 years. You've been around computers, media. You've been around messaging devices. You've been around file sharing sites and all that. You had an article that you wanted to read for your audience. You have it on your desktop. You pulled it up on your desktop for us to read. Then you try to find it on your phone. You could not find it on your phone. That's what we just saw. You looking for it. So then instead of you just resending it from your desktop where you said you have it, where you have it saved, you went ahead and wasted time on stream looking for the file. And then once you realize you cannot find it, instead of, again, I repeat, just sending it from the desktop straight to your phone, you decide to stop your recording on your desktop and then fucking play back the recording instead of just opening the file itself. Like, seriously. Seriously. Wow. And that's the other thing that killed me. It's like, oh, like, he can't send it to his phone. Okay, so open the file on your computer. He couldn't even do that. He just stopped the recording, played it back, and then paused it right where he pulls it up so he can read it there, instead of just opening the file. Wow. Zoya, come get your mans. Yo, like, this dude is for real. You can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. Like, he's literally sitting there like, yeah, I'm just going to waste everybody's time, and I'm just going to go ahead and do something that requires more work. Oh my God.
Podcast off of my laptop. Bill Nelsenegger.
You ain't funny.
Now that's creative thinking. All right.
No, it's not creative thinking, because you don't have to be creative in this sense. Again, the thing is, you just couldn't find the file. So instead, oh my God, he's triggering my conference room setup PTSD. Oh my God. Oh my God. I remember when I used to just set up conference rooms and then people had like this weird shit for files and they would just like try to log into all these things. And I'm like, yo, just go back to your computer and pull the file. And they wouldn't do it. They would sit there and just try to go through all these file sharing sites. They would tell people to email them when they could have just went one floor down and got the fucking file. Oh, holy shit, DSP. Yo, this dude is amazing, and I'm gonna keep watching this dude. Why?
You're gonna keep coming back. I'm gonna seal up all my cracks. You're gonna keep coming back. Why? Because you keep smelling the syrup.
Yo, this guy is nuts. This dude is insane, man. Yo, let's continue. Holy shit.
So, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly, Fiona, that blue collar
Ubisoft work. Executive was interviewed overnight, or it was yesterday, I think, and they was just published today, the interview, about NFTs and the public's reaction to them. That when they announced they were going to put these into Tom Clancy games and everything, how negatively everyone reacted. So here it is. Well, let's talk about making sense of it. What do you think is the big positive that gamers are missing about that NFTs like Digits can offer them? What is the positive that NFTs can offer gamers? Here is how the Ubisoft executive responded.
No. Okay, so Phil, when he's done, Red Horse HD, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Welcome to the channel. What I want to know, DSP, from you is, what are the positive benefits? Let me know, Phil. I want your understanding.
You know, I think gamers don't get what a digital secondary market can bring to them. For now, because of the current situation and context of NFTs, gamers really believe it's first destroying the planet and second just a tool for speculation. But what we at Ubisoft are seeing first is the end game. The end game is about giving players the opportunity to resell their items once they're finished with them, or they're finished playing the game itself. So it's really for them. It's really beneficial, but they don't get it for now. Also, this is part of the paradigm shift in gaming. Moving from one economic system to another is not easy to handle. There's a lot of habits you need to go against and a lot of your ingrained mindset that you have to shift. It takes time, and we know that.
Ew.
Excuse me. All right. So the question that was asked to this Ubisoft executive.
We just read it. We just read it.
So
we just saw it.
What do you perceive as the value of NFTs?
You just read the question. We can read it.
Gamer, all right, because there's such a backlash against NFTs.
We know that. You don't have to explain the question. It's right there. The question's right there, Phil.
And the answer that the guy gave is literally the Don Matrick answer. It's basically this.
Ew.
Well, gamers just aren't smart enough to understand what NFTs are. Right now, they think that they're bad for the environment, and they think that they're just scams. But what they don't understand is that you can make money with NFTs. Like, literally, that's what this says. Read it again. That's exactly what that says.
Yes.
Mr. Executive Bigwig, executive at a company that makes video games,
yes,
says NFTs are viable because they make money. That's it.
No, Phil. See, now you're lying now. He didn't say that it just makes money. He didn't just say that. It says that they can make money. The gamers themselves can make money because they can resell items once they're not playing with them anymore. Because once they're not playing a game, they're not getting any value from these in-game items, so they can go ahead and resell them. I'm not making a case for NFTs. I'm just basically having a better understanding of what's being said than what Phil is saying. Because he's just picking and choosing what he wants to read.
Was his answer. It wasn't that they add value to games, that they're going to be beneficial to gamers in the long run because the game experience will be better, or because there's more value for what you're trying to buy. Literally, NFTs will make money.
For the gamers, Phil. For the gamers.
Hello? Mr. Executive, Mr. Tone Deaf Executive, hello? Do you understand that you're in the business of making fucking video games?
No, dumbass. Every single business on the face of this motherfucking earth, every for-profit organization is in the business for making money. Again, Phil, get out of fantasy land where you think that this is like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory where, you know, they have a home where it's supposed to meet. No, it's an entity that's supposed to make money so that way the people working there can go ahead and feed their families, Phil. That's what it means, Phil. Okay, get off of this meaning crap because you don't have any of that shit neither. These games don't have meaning to you. There's no replayability unless you got nothing else to do but pad your streams and make money. Like, get off of that, Phil. Get off of that romanticization of life. Okay, you're in the business of making games and have pride in... No, people have to make money and they have to change with the times. Phil, you don't understand that. And that's why...
You, Phil. You're still on mission 1.
You know that's what you're doing, right? You're not trying to find another currency. You're not a bank.
They're not doing that.
You are a game maker.
Okay, and they need to make money.
You're supposed to be making games that people want. Your business is making a creative gameplay experience and selling it for a profit.
Yes,
not to find a new currency to sell on the internet.
That's how they do that.
That's literally what he's saying. Well, NFTs will be a new currency in the future, so people just have to get used to it and adopt it. But what the fuck does that have to do with your core business of making video games?
Because they have to, that way it's a way that they can engage and make money off of this market so that way they can survive and thrive in this new market. Because again, DSP, if you do not adapt, you do not change, you will be on the wayside and you will be extinct. That's how it works. Again, it's not going to stay the same forever. I understand. I do apologize that your autism does not allow for that. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for you. But things will change eventually, and he's trying to get a jump on it. Again, I am not trying to make the case for NFTs. I'm not trying to say that I support NFTs in any way, but my thing is I'm trying to get a grasp of what's being said in this article, as opposed to you who are just seeing what you want and coming to your own conclusions, and which end up having people think that you're slandering them. Blackmage666, thanks for the $5 super chat.
He doesn't know the difference between a fantasy and reality. His attempts at rewriting reality to fit his narrative should have taught you that.
I mean, I do, but it's just it's like the way that he does it. It's like, fuck the fact that I gotta do what I gotta do to survive. No, I have to just die. Like, I just have to die because my thing has meaning. And then the thing is, the shit that makes this even more pathetic is that, he doesn't practice what he preaches. Because again, if that was the case, he would not be on YouTube anymore. He would not be a content creator. He wouldn't have never been a live streamer. He should have stayed doing he should have stayed doing fucking, you know, his little direct capture shit and died off. That should have been the end of him right there. If he believes what he's saying about meaning and all this and this and that, he should have went ahead and fucking just stopped doing content creation once he couldn't do the direct capture anymore. Because that's what he did. That's what had meaning. That's what, you know, that's what gave him the money. So why didn't he stop? He continued. Why? Because he wanted that money. He didn't give a fuck about content creation. He just wanted money. That's why during the Oddpocalypse, he jumped ship and went to fucking Twitch. Because if that's the case, he should have stayed on YouTube and gone down with the ship like it's Titanic. But he's not doing that. He's not doing that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be on Am stream. We're gonna wrap up here as soon as he's done with this.
Nothing. That's what everyone is criticizing you for. You think you're a fucking banker. You're
Exactly,
a game
Sizzy Mac.
developer. Wake the fuck up, you fucking jackass moron.
And again, that's slander. Why you have to call him a jackass moron? Again, you are wrong in this situation. Okay? Like that DSP, that is childish. You screaming at this guy does nothing. You insulting this guy does nothing, especially when you are wrong because you're talking about a subject you know nothing about. That's why I got your overshield. Let's continue.
And that's how everyone's responding to this. It's ridiculous that an executive at a game development company, this is his mindset. How out of touch can you be with the game community? You have no concept of what you're doing. Why is this guy even in a position of power at a game development company?
And again, you're calling for consequences for this person for what he said. Again, DSP, this is dangerous water that you're walking upon. Okay? Again, DSP, especially with this take, with this hypocritical fucking take coming from a guy who left his streaming platform, left his content creation platform to go where the money is and came crawling back like a little bitch instead of dying out like he's asking other businesses to do. And again, and then you're doing it in such a way that is hostile. Why are you calling him a jackass? Why are you cursing at this man? Why are you talking to this man in such a manner? He's giving his take on what he needs to do for his business that he's in. That's how it works. Okay? That's how it fucking works.
He doesn't know anything about games. He's trying to sell currency. All right? So
no, again, you don't understand. He's talking about in-game items. So the thing, like, do you know what fucking CEOs do, dude? Like, do you know what executives do? You do see what executives oversee? Like, are you stupid? Like, yes, he's gonna stop making games because they're gonna focus on this currency. Where are they gonna put these? Where are they gonna use this currency from? In the fucking game that they're making, dummy. God damn. And again, I'm not making a case for NFTs, but it's just like, fuck this guy. Like, yo.
let me ask you guys a question. Seriously, let me ask you guys a question. Today, new Pokemon game has released, right?
Okay.
So what's your major concern? Is it the major gameplay elements and how they've been improved and overhauled?
Okay.
Is it that the graphics look good or look bad, right?
No.
Is it your overall gameplay hours you'll get out of the game, value for your buck? Or is it that when you're done with Pokemon Legends Arceus, you can sell things in the game for resale value at a future?
We're not there yet, you fucking dumbass. But let's say if you're in a game like Halo, like if you're playing Halo, right, and you're getting all these armor sets, you spend in-game credits for armor sets, weapon skins, vehicle skins, taunts, kill effects, what have you. You're not playing Halo anymore. So that thing is just, you're not getting any much use of those things that you purchase. You can go ahead and sell it to somebody who would want those things and is still playing Halo or is new to Halo. Not that fucking hard. And again, why are you? It's like apples and oranges. Why are you employing this into a scenario in the present where we're not there yet? CS:GO, that's another one. Exactly, Dark Surfer. All those fucking Scopely, when Scopely just fucking dies down. All that money that you spent is gone. Whereas with hypothetically speaking, you know, if people didn't like, you know, no ulterior motives behind these things, NFTs would allow people to resell those things. And not lose, you know, the money that they spent on, like an investment. Exactly. It's the same shit, Reno Ryan. Like, what are you talking about? And then on top of that, you're using it on a game like now, like Pokemon Arceus, that doesn't have those type of elements there. It's a single player experience. As far as like, it's a single player experience, so there's no like real cosmetics that are going to be different from other people that the other gamers can get. So I'm not making sense recently. I'm sorry. Like, basically what I'm trying to say, like, Pokemon Arceus is not the type of game like you would do that for. Unless there were Pokemon that you can get that somebody else can get, then that's different. Like, this dude makes no sense.
Your date.
Exactly.
When you purchase a game, do you literally think I'm buying this game so that I can get maximum resale value later? Is that what you're thinking? Or are you thinking, oh, I'm buying?
Nobody's thinking that when it comes to gaming yet, DSP. Again, you're putting words in people's mouths. You're doing what you say that basically you're doing what you accuse us of doing. You're twisting someone's words. And again, you're applying it to scenarios that are not like logically sound.
Game because I want a good gameplay experience, right? Now listen, don't get me wrong. All right,
here we go with the fence sitting.
There very well may be people out there who think this way, that everything's an investment, right? Everything for me.
No, this is the way of the future, DSP. You have to understand that, right? You will own nothing and be happy. This has been the mindset for a while. Okay, this has been the mindset for a while. This is like the YouTube apocalypse, DSP. This is the sign of change, right? And instead of you just sitting there not doing nothing, this is the part where you should get the jump on it early so you can be okay. Instead of doing it 5 years later, and you're on a stream talking about, well, I've been ignoring NFTs for 5 years, but now that everyone's doing it, I think I should do it. I was wrong in that regard. I should have been using NFTs. Like, bro, it's an emerging change. You need to get up on that.
An investment. I bought a car and I'm going to resell it later. I buy a house, I'm going to flip it. I'm going to resell it later, right? In the games industry, when you buy a video game, you don't even own the game. It would be one thing if you owned the game and you had the legal right to resell it. You don't. You have a license to use that software for certain purposes.
And you resell the license.
The software, right?
Okay.
So now, this executive thinks that everyone's mindset should change from a mindset of, oh, I want a good gameplay experience to, I want to make money on this transaction in a video game. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Really? No, really. What the fuck is your problem?
Yo, and why does he do that? Like, what the fuck is your problem? No, really, what the fuck is your problem? Why does he do that? Like, oh my God.
Stupid. And how the fuck, likely this guy gets paid big money too. This guy's probably,
here we go, the big money rolling in dough.
And he fucking brainstorms ideas for Ubisoft, and he probably makes $500,000 to $1 million a year. Plus he's probably got stock options, retirement options.
Okay, he worked for that. Yo, oh my God, you know what? It's just, this is one executive I know that if he just heard what DSP says right now, like the guy would like literally, I don't know if the guy would just go out his way to like offer DSP money to fight him, because bro, you think this shit is just given to people, and it's not, man. Like, it's fucking not, stupid. Like, people earn those things that they have. They don't just sit there and they just slide in and they just get what they have. Even with networking, even with, having mommy and daddy come save them, they still have to pull their weight to prove why they need to stay there. Stop making it seem like it's just unfair that they just got the, you know, they got the long end of the stick, so to speak. And they're just, you know, they're just coincidentally, you know, set. Like, they worked for that, stupid.
Fucking moronic jackass who doesn't even understand gaming as an industry.
But yet he's sitting there making millions of dollars while you're sitting there begging for tips. Why?
You, Phil. You're still on mission 1.
Thinks that the major concern should be finding a new currency.
Because the game market is emergency.
So
And this
now
is like,
you know why Ubisoft is trying to put NFTs in all their games. They don't care about what the games they put out.
Again,
they care about
citation needed. Where are you getting this information from? What is your source? What is your source, DSP? Because again, you're saying things that are not proven, that were not said by the company, that were not, you know, released by any media outlet. You're just saying things that can get you in a lot of legal trouble. Stop, DSP. Stop. Seriously.
Money from a new currency. That's literally it. That's exactly what he said word for word in his interview. You can't even like misconstrue what he said.
No, yo, Phil.
Phil, the pancakes are ready.
Hold on. That shit just shook me to the fucking core. Hold on.
Blackmage666, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. If Scopely sold a WWE NFT and champions that worked on all their games going forward tomorrow, he'd drop a couple grand ASAP and change his tune. Exactly. But I want to go back to what Phil just said. Like, now Phil is tripling down, not even doubling, tripling down.
Literally it. That's exactly what he said.
No.
Oh, I want a good gameplay experience too. I want to make money on this transaction in a video game. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Really? No, really. What the fuck is your problem? Why are you so stupid?
This is slander.
Likely this guy gets paid big money too. This guy's probably a guy who sits in a boardroom all day in a suit and he fucking brainstorms ideas for Ubisoft and he probably makes 500 grand to $1 million a year. Plus he's probably got stock options, retirement options. This fucking moronic jackass who doesn't even understand gaming as an industry thinks that the major concern should be finding a new currency
because
through gaming and NFTs.
Because gaming is changing, commerce is changing, the way we do business is changing.
So now you know why Ubisoft is trying to put NFTs in all their games. They don't care about what the games they put out. They care about making money from a new currency. That's literally it. That's exactly what he said word for word in his interview. You can't even like misconstrue what he said.
No. Okay, no. Let's see how you misconstrued it. There's no way to misconstrue what he said because it's there. There's a text for it. So hold on. So let's go right here. So 5304, right?
That's exactly what he said word for word in his interview.
Hold on. This is slander, DSP.
Trying to put NFTs in all their games. They don't care about what the games they put out. They care about making money from a new currency. That's literally it. That's exactly what he said word for word.
Okay.
In his interview. You can't even like misconstrue what he said.
But you did. So let's go back. So let's see what Phil said. So Phil said word for word that the exec said he does not care about making new games or anything. They just want to make money off of a new currency. That is what the exec said word for word. That is what DSP said. Now, here he pulls up the article. Now, where in the article does the exec says, I don't care about making a new game? Where does it say in this article that he's pulling up? Remember, guys, I'm going off of his word. Where does this, in this article, does it say that they're just looking for to make money off of a new currency? Where? What it says here is that he thinks that gamers do not understand how this new way of doing business can benefit them. Because they can go ahead and not the company, the gamers can make money off of the items that they're not using anymore. Okay? And he's saying this is a part of a paradigm shift in gaming. He understands that there's a change coming, and he's trying to adapt to that change. That's what he's saying, DSP. You literally just slandered by saying that word for word, the man said he does not care about gaming. He just wants to make money off of a new currency. Then you tripled down on that by saying that's what he said. You can't misconstrue it. So now, if this man wanted to, and he just came upon your streams and decided to sue your ass, you would be fucked. Because why? Because you literally just lied and slandered the man. And then you put it down as a fact. So you got DSP saying straight up, that's what that man said. Yes, he said that. You cannot misconstrue that. So then it's on record. DSP is admitting that he slandered somebody. That shit is nuts, man.
Care about the games they put out. They care about making money from a new currency. That's literally it. That's exactly what he said, word for word, in an effort.
So let's try it again. What he said, word for word. I think gamers don't get what a digital secondary market can bring to them. For now, because of the current situation in context of NFTs, gamers really believe it's the first destroying the planet and second, just a tool for speculation. But what we at Ubisoft are saying first is the end game. The end game is about giving players the opportunity to resell their items once they're finished with them or they're finished playing the game itself. So it's really for them. It's really beneficial, but they don't get it for now. Also, this is the part of a paradigm shift in gaming. Moving from one economic system to another is not easy to handle. There are a lot of habits you need to go against and a lot of your ingrained mindset that you have to shift. It takes time. We know that. So that's what the man said. Now, what is DSP saying that the man said? So y'all heard what I just said. What did this man say, DSP?
This executive thinks that everyone's mindset should change from a mindset of, oh, I want a good gameplay experience to, I want to make money on this transaction in a video game. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
He wasn't talking about that. He didn't say that.
What the fuck is your problem? Why are you so stupid? And how the fuck? Likely this guy gets paid big
Steve.
money too. This guy's
I like
probably
when people from the UK compliment my accent.
He fucking brainstorms ideas for Ubisoft, and he probably makes $500,000 to $1 million a year. Plus, he's probably got stock options, retirement options. This fucking moronic jackass who doesn't even understand gaming as an industry thinks that the major concern should be finding a new currency.
Just need one double kill.
Through gaming and NFTs.
No, that was me, Garrett.
So now you know why Ubisoft is trying to put NFTs in all their games.
So you heard what I said.
They don't care about the games they put out. They care about making money from a new
Which
currency.
they did not say that.
That's literally it. That's exactly what he said, word for word. In his interview.
There.
There's
right there. That's slander. That is slander. And especially when you read what he said, word for word, from the fucking article.
Misconstrue what he said. Like, wow. I mean, that's tremendous.
Bruh, you can't.
How did
we can't make this shit.
How did we come to an industry where the people who are in charge of the industry don't actually care about the industry?
Again, you keep thinking about this thing called caring and shit like that. They need to make money because if they don't, they will fucking die off. And the employees that they have will not be able to feed their families, stupid. Again, what is this thing with caring and meaning? None of that shit means anything to you, Phil. Look at your like seriously. Like, guys, I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm literally not even like let's not even beat around the bush here. Okay? Look at this man's eyes. Like, you think he cares about anything? You think anything means anything to him? You think he really has any emotional attachment to any fucking thing? Like, this is fucking rich coming from a guy who just doesn't he doesn't care what happens to his wife if he dies. And he's talking about caring, meaning, passion. You have none of those things, DSP. None of those things. Okay? And you can, like I said, you can look at him dead in the face. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? You can look at him dead in his dead eyes, and you can see that he doesn't care. Like, and he's sitting there talking about meaning and passion and shit.
I don't know, man. But that's the state we're in right now. So anyway, I thought you get a good laugh out of that. Now, here's the thing. Like I just said, I'm actually not saying that in the long run, NFTs might be horrible. Take a look at what happened with the Xbox One. In the
Oh
long
my
run,
God.
the things that Don Matrick brainstormed as the future of gaming actually are kind of the future of gaming right now.
Yo, and he
You know
go,
what I'm
and
saying?
then,
They're
so
the
why are
present.
we?
But man, we're in the infancy of NFTs, and to try to force this shit down people's throats.
They're not
at
forcing
this
it down
point
people's
is
throats.
lunacy. It's just you're a moron. You get paid big dollars to be a stupid. You can put a guy off the street who fucking plays video games more than that executive in his boardroom seat and will probably do a better job.
Okay, does that man will that man know about logistics, payroll? Will this man know about contracts, partnerships, and shit like that? Do you know what like? This is the other thing that I hate about certain people that think like, oh, that fucking executives get paid millions of dollars for nothing. Like, no, bro. A fucking CEO is responsible for a lot of shit. Like, they don't get held to the fire a lot because people don't push, but they have lots of responsibilities. They oversee an entire fucking company, bro. They're liable for anything that happens from the bottom up. It takes a lot of work to get in that position, dude. You think you find some guy, okay, we'll find some guy that can play video games, but does he know how to move units? Does he know about international trading laws? Does he know about censorship in his game so that way, that some games can be sold in other countries? Dude, I suck with this. Like, what are we talking about, Phil? Like, seriously.
That's just remarkable to me. It's absolutely remarkable. Anyway, that's game news for today, guys. So one final thing before we get to shout-outs. We are about to make the polls to determine what games you guys are going to vote on now for Game Pass night on Saturday night.
No, Phil, suck my dick. Okay, guys. So we're gonna cut it here because we don't need that much more, Phil. We can live without all that, Phil. Yes, I got my double kill. All right, so we're gonna cut this short. I will see you guys tomorrow. If you guys want to continue hanging out, I'm gonna be on Ann stream. Get some parry action. I get my little parry fix from Ann. So I'll see you there, guys. Thank you for stopping. Thank you for laughing. Thank you for putting up with my Halo gameplay. I'm almost done. Once I finish this match, I will get my weapon coding. So I will have made the weekly challenge. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for being my good luck charms. All right. So see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully we can have some more detractor fun. All right. Love you guys. All right? Catch y'all later. Oh, also, I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to have like outro shit and stuff like that for you guys. I'm not going to just leave you hanging like I usually do, but just give it time. Once I get it working, like once I got everything set up, we're going to have some official streams. All right. Love you guys for real. Catch you in the end stream. Later.